these change colors. Good morning. You're sleeping here too, then, I suppose?
As I've been sleeping largely on these boxes for the last few weeks.
There's beds downstairs, you know that.
Yes, but considering the amount of people we have,
I'm sure they...
plus being up here where the supplies are, lets me keep a closer eye on those mana routes.
Alrighty then. I will not get in the way of your prerogative. All I'm saying is that I'm pretty sure they can squeeze you in one place or another down there at least. But if you are adamant... Okay, yep. I'm gonna get down to 9 frames again. Good morning, Patches. How is your morning treating you?
Make food, no kitchen.
I'm pretty sure they might have cooked it over a active flame outside and then just brought it in here. Not a lot of selection, but it'll do. Oh, they have fish. Good.
Have this.
Do not worry, I will get to my own.
Oh, yes?
What was that?
All yes?
Yes, you can have the whole thing.
Ah.
You are working, so it's best not to work on an empty stomach. How has your morning been treating you? Are you being accommodated well? Where are you sleeping, actually?
Aqua.
Ah, right. I nearly forgot. Hold on.
You must be Professor Monty that I heard about.
Yes, I believe that I am. Though without an institute, I believe I am just Monty.
Sorry. Oh, nice to meet you. I am, Stoll Yellen.
Disappointing.
One of the new auxiliary members. Sorry.
Yeah, yes.
Rowan, big news.
I'm so sorry. Sorry, I got quite the grip. Blacksmith. Sorry for seeming all excited. I heard you do the Aether Tech stuff, and I, something I've been wanting to learn.
I'll have you know that I brush my
So,
tail every morning.
Maybe when you have the time, if you care to enlighten me at all.
Yes, let's hail this way for a bit, for a second.
Yes, no problem. Oh, you don't need to take high time on your day, no.
No, I just...
It's a...
It's simple curiosity I wish to ask. Where do you hail from, if I may ask? I do not remember seeing you.
I come from Droza.
Oh, that makes sense. I see the uniform now.
Yes. I came here, my family is often based in, we ran from Rosa when the whole rift shit happened. I became a blacksmith, started working there, and then one day I looked up and I saw the moon. Shot the shit. I couldn't sit there any longer. I had to do something, you know? So I got off my ass, you know, left my family, let them know, left my shop, came in here to get my, you know, my skills, you know, to at least help a few folks. At least to do anything.
I see.
On my way though, I've always wanted to learn stuff about Aether Tech. I'm always learning to perfect my craft and learn new methods of improving away, you know, the way I make my weaponry and tools and such. I heard of Aether Tech using, you know, some weird mineral to make, you know, stronger and better things. It's something that mysteriously was completely enamoring to me. Something I've been wanting to learn. So, it's I asked around, and I heard that you are the professor of it, so you're the best person to ask.
Yes, it is quite shocking and amicable that someone, no offense, but someone have chosen to take interest into Aether Tech, as I've heard that a good portion of them seem to have viewed magic as some sort of taboo.
Not me. We've always been a part of a traveling tribe. Use what we need to get by. Magic was never really against what we did. There was never really a big problem with it. We didn't have much problems with it. We used whatever we could to get by, you know? I only myself know a tad minge of magic to help me with my works, but with everything changing, you gotta change yourself, you know? You know, running away from the Drozen Sands, I had to make a change. I mean, me and my family, you know, we're orcs. People don't like us much. You know, we do a lot of things differently back in Droza. It's, you know, it's hard to get used to, but I'm, you know, in my midlife, I can't be dwelling on stuff in the past. I gotta keep moving forward and bettering myself, and if bettering my craft means I need to learn new things, I don't mind it.
That is admirable. I will say that. Not much, the world doesn't see much of what orcs can do, so it is very inspiring that you seem to have taken that route. If you're able, then I am more than glad to show you my lab, though it is quite shady, and so...
I assume the one over there? Yeah, I think I'll be working alongside you. My forge is also there.
I see you've made yourself comfortable. Good morning.
Morning.
Have you? I think we've, I know you're one of the professors, I've been told, but I think we've not been properly introduced yet, I think. Just wanted to come over and properly introduce myself. Barrett Bronson, one of the Unsorted.
Other hand.
I'll deal with the other one. Comes from the heart. Good to meet you.
Monty.
Good to meet you, Professor Monty. Overall, I hope the will be interesting.
Oh yes, and this is my assistant. Sorry, I did not see you there.
Right. Good to meet you as well. Absolutely. Gonna be interesting working together with you. Still, I hope the entire work when it comes to the craftsman house, at least once I call it, has been going properly.
Yeah, it's been going great. We got ourselves a good new anvil. Someone got it out in the shop. Made sure it's up to my, you know, standards. Everything else is up to stuff. I'll help to, build some of the new mans and such with the other groups, We got it all set up, everything's moved in and ready to keep going. Do you need anything from us?
Wonderful.
You need any weapon work done? Any tools?
For now, I'm good in that sense. I might in the future need a little bit of weapon polishing. I've been using this pair of brass knuckles for quite a while. It might be in the future I might need a little bit of a pick-me-up when it comes to that, but until
The
then...
knuckle duster, do you?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Dealing with them for pretty much most of my life. Cleaned them up and made sure that they're proper shape, but it's good to sometimes have a professional be having to take a look at them.
I'll be more than happy to take a look.
Fantastic,
Just hand them
absolutely.
over.
By the way, gentlemen, have you by chance seen Chancellor Malik yet?
No, I have not seen.
Not today.
Right. If you have by chance, you meet him. Tell him that Barrett wants to have a conversation with him.
Understood.
We'll do, Hoss. I'll make sure to spread the word
Appreciate
if I
it.
see him.
You said kind, so I've heard that the big building has finally
Yes.
Raleigh and everybody have been moving food in
sorry
there
about
as
this.
a general mess hall. Wonderful. I'll be checking that out immediately. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Of course. Well,
Lovely fellow.
I'll be making my way there if you wish to accompany me. What, Chaucer, let's go.
Yes, I'd love to join.
Wait.
Hmm?
Me want see sword.
Oh.
Oh, my sword? Oh, to be honest, I don't use it much these days. I had really no use to, but I mean, I take pride in it. I showed it to Professor Octavian the other day. I take very much pride in it. Crafted it myself. Perfectly balanced,
Why?
sharpened.
Huh. You really
Why
often...
curve?
It's good against flesh.
It's just the type of sword it is. Yes, very good against flesh. It's a scimitar, scimitar, I don't know, I've gotten a few folks telling me it's other war, but I've always go to scimitar as a youngin', whatever. So is the point. Yes, it's good against cutting flesh, very curved. Get those clean hits in and such. I don't use it too much these days, but if I need to.
Thanks you for show sword.
Of course, I'm always proud to show off my work. If you need any special work done, any metal work, let me know and I'll get it done.
Thanks you.
So, you mentioned, in Droza orcs against magic. We have druids and such, right? We have mages.
Yes, but there are certain tribes that are absolutely sort of like an abolished
I guess
towards
it,
magic.
yeah. We've had a few problems with them passing by. We've had a few of our own folks have run-ins, but sure you, I mean no ill will with it. I'm very in touch with it. My magic, I like to think of it as a gift from the legendary Phoenix.
What kind of magic do you possess, just so I can sort of prep against it? Because, well,
I only know one little thing. It's fire magic. I use it to, melt my metals if I need a little bit extra touch, or keep things warm in my hand as I work on it. But besides that, that's all I got. I'm not really too perversed in it.
Good. As long as it is not divine, then I think we won't have a problem.
I know nothing about the divine since I've always just heard that I looked into fire to specifically. From what I know, I don't really have an affinity either. I never looked into it. But I learned fire. Over time, I looked around and such like that. Oh, perfect. Caleb,
Good morning, Gallup.
brother.
Morning.
The forge is all set up. If you need your sword repaired.
In the big building.
Big building.
Okay, thank you. Be right back.
I think
Caleb.
he's rather hungry.
Before you go, if you want your sword repaired, come find me in the shop, alright? If you want your weapon repaired, find me in the shop. It's all set up.
Alright, we do.
That man has a sword. I
You
could've
mentioned
sworn
his
he had a
sword
hammer.
broke. Or weapon, or not sword hammer, whatever. You know, kind of blends in your mind. Weapon.
Gotcha.
I remember as a weapon, something broke. He told me about it.
Understood.
Everything's a sword if you think about it. No, I'm joking. Well, yeah. I mean, from where I come from, my tribe didn't really have too many problems with it. You know, they had their fumbles. You know, they don't like, they had a little bit of problem with Dragon King, but you know how people are.
Yes, it is those tribes that I think are rather against the use of magic.
But trust me, we're all fine. I mean no ill will or nothing with the fact of that. I worked alongside many of other magic users at the forge and such. It's honestly shaped me into the man I am today. Working on that forge, whew, I met a bunch of funky faces. You know, I met plenty of Zephyrica, humans, Dragonkin and such. You know, you get to work around a bunch of folks. Maybe not put it near the forge with the ash.
It is fine, I do not mind it being a little burnt.
That's fair.
Besides, it is probably the
so,
only
yeah,
place
I
that
saw
is
these
soft-spoken.
doohickeys around and I got hefty confused. You know, I'm used to my anvil, my forge, my clincher, my sharpener and such. I'm not used to these thingamajigs.
Oh, so you wish me to explain these. Gotcha. Okay. Well,
Sure, explain away.
okay. Well, this is the sort of monocapacitor, which is essentially a sort of battery that serves for the machine that I am building. It is all pretty much skeletalized, or rather, you are what you're seeing is the exterior husk. I wish to put in more of a sleek box, but this is all we could manage, and
Well, I can help with that.
well, I'm sure a lot can help. That is the least of my worries, to be honest. That over there is the organic circuitry over there. It is what orders the machine in what to do. So yes, it's how should I explain it? It sends the messages of what the intention of the spell should take when the mana passes
So
through
you
the
got
machine.
the doohickey that powers the thing, and then you have the doohickey that tells the thing what to do, right? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, and all of that is connected by this thing over here. This is essentially the aetherite in which the messages are inscribed to. They are runic in nature, and should you inscribe a certain sort of message onto it, then it will then be flowing. The sort of intention of this will flow through that and through the machine, sort of like a translator. It translates the magic into the circuitry.
Oh. Alright.
And then there is this one. This will be the output machine. This is where all the built up energy will be stored, all the spell, and then it will come out phasing through this glass. So the doohickey that powers the thing tells the thing to tell the message to the thing that gets inscribed to that thing, and then everything access goes here? yes, essentially input, output.
Output. Alright, that makes sense.
Good
Alright.
morning, Morgan.
Hello.
Monty. Later, I'd like to talk to you.
Of course, I'll come and find you later.
If you want, you can go take care of it now if you wish. I think I need to go wrap up something in one of the other buildings anyway, so we'll put a rain check on this?
Yes, we can.
Alright, if you need anything, come to me. Metal work-wise. Same for you. If you need your weapon repaired or a weapon made or something like that, I'm the blacksmith. Nice to meet you. My name's Stoll Yellen.
Morgan. Lyric.
Nice to meet you. Ooh, good grip. Alright. Well, need anything metalwork done? This is my forge.
Oh, this
Blacksmith in
part.
town.
This part, I see.
Yes. My anvil, my forge, this to, quench the weapons and to sharpen the blades.
You know anything about shields like these?
I've done a shield before. Oh, it moves. Alright. It's something I'd take a crack at. I've done a few minor moving parts, but seems to be using... Okay, I can figure it out, yeah. You need more, you need...
In case it ever needs repairs or upgrades.
Yeah. Sure thing. I'll keep it in mind. Well, I'll be on my way. Need me? You know, just holler for me. Thank you again for your time, Professor. I'll come back later. I just remembered I had to get something done. I'll be back.
Well, I got up, you went down.
Yes, is there something you need?
I need to talk to you about something important, something I'm feeling.
It might have to wait then for this meeting.
Okay.
I will come find you after it. Do you know where we are meeting? I mean, for the ball.
No idea.
Well, then
I've been out relatively the last few days.
Well, then we will find where the running students are then. Oh.
Don't know what to do anymore these days.
Alright, just to let everybody aware, this is going to be a captain's meeting. If anybody else wishes to stay and watch, please feel free. However, if you are to be here, I ask that you be silent. It is only captains and lieutenants that shall be speaking. Alright, you are all here.
On second in 20, oh fuck, I forgot.
Let's...
Bitch.
Quiet.
Thank you all for coming. I know this is the first time we've had a proper meeting in a while, as we've been getting everything set up. I want to firstly thank you all for working as hard as you have been. And we are looking to be starting lessons again very shortly. Octavian likely would have been doing a lesson today, but he is obviously not feeling well and is not here. These will be lessons that will be going with individual teams, one at a time, and should be fairly long and, from what he has told me, quite intensive. Now, beyond that, I believe we should be focusing almost entirely on getting up to a level where we are self-sufficient, which means a focus right now on getting the farm up and going, as well as getting our alchemy shop up and running so we can better start with our potion supplies. As once we start running out of that and those start going bad, we have very minimal space to actually get that going at a decent pace. And it is likely very shortly we'll be running out of general use potions. Other than that, I would like to ask the team captains and lieutenants what their teams have been focusing on over the last few days, as well as ask for suggestions for what specifically you all believe should also be a priority. And let us start with Ignis. We'll go right to left.
Right, so I believe a couple of us are working on a couple of things. Kingsley, I know, is working on the waterfall, like dock area. I think it had to do with like cleaning, showers, something like that. Caleb, were you working on that as well, or were you working on something different?
Yeah, we're trying to make a shower out of the waterfall. Yeah.
I was sick yesterday.
Yeah, that's what we've been working on.
Besides, I've spent
Trying to set up like
Agents
waiting
report
areas, I
them.
guess.
Excellent. Anything else?
Anything else?
Just
You guys
rebuilding the
want to note?
I mean, technically, it's all Sub doing.
I've been aiding with Terra and some members to clean off some of the crystals retrieved from the caves. We've thought it might be good to try to resell it if we ever enter the city limits as a way to earn currency.
A good idea.
Open
I like that.
starting.
You can get started
Thank
on
you,
that
sir.
as soon as possible.
Probably all then.
All right. Aqua.
Unfortunately, we've not had much chance to focus on anything as a team, as a fair few of my members have been under the weather as of late. Myself has spent most of my time sort of scouting, especially vantage points like the rocks and stuff, thinking about defenses and the like. But I do agree with your decision to prioritize making us self-sufficient, sir.
Excellent. And then when you're able to get hold of members of your team, please figure out a work order or schedule. Excellent. Terra.
Yes, sir. Well, as Lefron pointed out, we've been seeing what we could make of the crystals in that cave. I personally also, along with the rest of my team, a project to get ourselves across the river yesterday, so we have a way to scout more north. Oh wait, yeah, we north. Other than that, I've been excited to see the 8th Tech Division reopen, personally.
Yes, we have recently gotten everything set up last night, as well as the kiln. I believe it's proper land for it was set up in there, and me and Monty put all of the fucking machines there. He put it all in. I have no idea what anything does. But at least there should be a workshop available at the moment. Have you already checked? You said across the river.
No, sir. We've been waiting for an official party to go that way.
All right. I will let you set that up, please.
Sir.
Umbra.
Sir, Umbra's been focusing on scouting out locations for defensible positions and building that watchtower / signal pyre, sir.
Excellent. Good to hear. Sorry. Lumen. Oh, Ventus. Sorry.
You're not people.
Helping the buildings, some of them. And also we have thinking about selling healing in the town to get more money. There.
Healing is rare. I believe once we are permitted access to the city, that is likely a very good idea. However, also understand that the people who might need this healing the most may also likely not be able to afford such things. But still, even as an act of goodwill, that is absolutely something we could take advantage of.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Good idea. Now, actual Lumen.
Lumen has been working on touching up and fixing up the training area, and we have it now in working order. As well as gathering supplies, and Rin has set up some fish traps, as well as cataloging many of the herbs in the area, plant-wise. As for suggestions, food, of course, is a vital resource to focus on. However, I think a crafting area, having that up and running, would be prove very important. As well as Lady Cecilia made a mention that some of the local farmers are worried of us being bandits. Perhaps an introduction to them to show a showing of good faith might be in order as well.
That could be a very good idea as well. Especially with, again, once we are given permission to enter the city. As right now it is the nobility that absolutely do not trust us being here.
I don't believe many do, sir. Thank you.
Right. Anything else further to add? Excellent. Then keep up the good work. Keep an eye out for anything suspicious or problematic, and worst comes to worst, run here, ring the bell. All right. Keep up the good work. You are all dismissed.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's get you warmed up.
Okay, yeah, I need to go back to the camp. I need to go back to the camp.
Here.
Alright, at least in my next conversation, that's what happened. That's what I was saying when you talk about it afterwards.
It will be good for training to be starting up in a few days.
It's just still
Avian
yes.
coming out their faces again.
Feel a bit more in charge than I do.
I could also make a request to Cecilia about the healing that might be necessary in the city. Start working that angle.
Malik. Chancellor. You would be available. Could I have a word with you?
Of course.
This would be a private.
Yes.
Good for you.
I'm gonna.
I think you give it and you get something.
Sure. Get food. I'm gonna go over there. If any of you want to tag along, you're welcome to join me. Other than that, I'm going to trap my vision. Pop over my intellect.
Oh.
What is the point? Lucas?
The bridge where we camp. Terror camp. Habibi.
I'll be there. I need to take care of something and then I'll be there.
Okay.
We're right around this area.
Not very far nowhere Rome
Why run, trouble?
There's bad. No.
Have to go scout past the bridge. Can talk later afterwards.
Here, you slide.
I will come find you.
Looks like Anna's made a new friend.
Wait a minute.
It's one of the ones from town.
Oh. That might
I don't trust it, but yeah.
No fun? Oh, no fun.
Oh.
They're total opposite of what Amma is.
Everywhere.
They're very
Everywhere fun. You find fun.
broken in, and Amma's trying to show them what fun is.
That might not be good. If we rewrite someone's Ferrari and they come back to their owner, then there might be some odd behavior they pick up.
Yeah.
I will give them a note of caution real quick. I will come find you. Oh, god damn it. I suppose taking a walk would not hurt me. Huh. I do know that the way is towards the city. Let us just take a leisurely stroll, I suppose. probably should have chased Alma down the moment I saw them. Oh. Oh, there they are. Oh, they went with the weird ears ones.
That fight can be
Fight
fun. Fight fun, if no how.
Small
No,
one.
no.
Small one.
No, learn.
Two patches.
What?
You good fighter.
Where did you come from?
Good fighter.
Uphill.
You are from the city. You are far away from home. Did you know that?
Me wander. Smell new.
Hmm. You are lost then.
Me get lost.
Do you know where or whom is your taker? You must be
Master name, no say.
You must be new to them then.
Not allowed say. Been with many moons.
I see. We are unsure of where to drop you off then. It might not be right. Should we throw you into the city? Someone who you don't belong to might just snatch you up. So it might.
But Monty,
Yes.
we have fun.
It is good of you to show another that, but just try not to get a little too crazy with it. Just small little increments. They are unfamiliar with it, so you do not want to overwhelm them, right?
No overwhelm. We act good.
Okay, good. So we will hold on.
Serve.
Yes, so we will hold on to you for the time being until your actual, owner comes by and claims you. We are unsure of where to just place you is all. Okay.
Yes.
Order
More fun
understood.
time.
Good. Though,
More fun time.
again, try not to get too crazy with it and don't overwhelm them. Like, don't bring them into the cave. I'm pretty sure the cave will be too much for them.
No cave. No.
Okay, good.
Monty,
Yes.
can you show fun?
I do not think it is right for me as I don't think I am right to show how Ferali have fun, because I am not a Ferali, though you as a Ferali seem to have been able to take accustomed to this.
Look. Like Big Ferrari.
No. Sorry.
I take.
Hey, rude.
No, friend.
I
Not rude.
I do not take offense. I do admit that I am a primal Zavirican, so I might look a bit like it, though I've not heard of Bird Ferali, so again, it is. I will not reprimand you for making that mistake. Of course,
Sorry.
It is quite alright. Though I can understand why some would take offense to it, so yes, it is probably best that you do not make a habit of that. Good, okay, as long as that is understood.
Sorry.
No, you are fine, Amaterasu.
Too much.
No, you are fine, Amaterasu. I'm merely speaking to our guest here.
Friend, guest.
Yes, so yes, again, I do not think I am right to show them. I am a little too big. Maybe I would show them something that is fun for me, but not fun for your size.
More fun. Ah, me nose. Me nose. Found. Perfect. Fun. We, go back to big camp.
If,
Monty, where you go?
I'm merely taking a walk. I did not get to be able to accustom myself with the surrounding land. Though, should anyone ask about you, little one, and say where you're from, I assume you are just lost, so just keep to that truth and say you do not know where your master is, your owner. So, and that will be mostly believable.
It's true. Not no.
Order understood.
It is more so you are telling the truth, so that you do not get in trouble for it.
Oh, no lie. Lie trouble, lie punish.
No lie. No fear.
Yes, telling the truth is good. Well, do not let him keep you. I am going to walk around and go at my pace and look around other places.
Monty?
Yes.
You promise you come back safe.
Of course, I do not think there's anything in this mountains that could hurt me.
Okay. You come back safe.
Of course. I will see you two then.
Yes. Bye, Monty. Monty best. Fullest. All here. Monty best.
Pardon me, gentlemen. You are from the city, correct?
Correct.
I wanted to ask, you wouldn't happen to have a Ferrari missing amongst your ranks, would you?
Ferrari?
Yes,
What do you mean?
It seems, one of your civilians, Ferraris seem to have gotten themselves lost and wandered out into the forest, looking for them a little too far and end up in our camp, and they are now interacting with our Ferrari, and we simply just can't throw them back into the city, otherwise they might get snatched up by another person that is not their owner, so they are kind of... We are kind of in a weird, awkward stalemate that we need to sort of return it to the rightful owner, but we do not know whom. So that is why I'm bringing it up to your attention.
Well, I didn't know anything of the sort. Perhaps you should have
colleague would want so.
given Ferrari to the guards as they went back.
That might be the better way
They
to go
already
about
left, though.
Damn it. Okay. Then, should you return to the town, please do make notice of any colleagues or friends that you think have ownership of a Ferrari or may have recently purchased one.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
They wouldn't want their property stolen. Well, not stolen, lost.
Lost, yes.
Yes.
Yes, then. That is the one running downhill. Not the red one, but the one running up ahead.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, he is wearing a different uniform from ours, so very distinguishable. I do not see.
Would he happen to recognize anyone from the city? I don't know. I'm not sure if that would help.
Okay. Well then, I thank you for helping me with this endeavor. Then, I do not wish to cross paths unfaithfully.
Of course, no worries.
I will leave you to it. Sorry for interrupting.
Of course, take care.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, my fucking god. This is not good. Oh, I was able to spin it in a way that yeah, I crashed. Whenever I just... Oh, okay, I'm alive. Oh, when I was able to spin it in a way that made them think that we actually did legitimately... Oh.
You know, stay warm, stay safe. If they ain't eaten yet, I hear there's fish plenty to go around.
Is order eat?
Your orders are to defer to your temporary superior.
Morning, Monty.
Good morning, Professor Takuya.
There's another professor here and another one on there as well. This is Professor Monty. He does like Avertech stuff, and that's Professor Takuya. He does something tactics.
Stealth
Nice
operations.
to meet you.
Yeah,
My name's
close
Shio.
enough.
That
I'm
explains why I never
assuming
see
you
you.
are a new student.
For multiple reasons.
Monty. Interesting attire.
Thanks, it's very last minute. Nice to meet you.
Okay. Good, thank you.
Ignis, have you seen Lafron?
Lafron.
That's my
Oh, God.
Check by the waterfall. That's where I believe the other three members of Ignis went. Right?
LeBron is he said he was going to be with Tara.
Right. Go check by Terra then. Assuming we can't see him from here, then he's probably at the Terra camp.
Thank you.
Or I know the other day they were doing the rocks thing. LeBron.
Right. I don't think I got your name though.
He didn't come over with us to the...
We already handshook.
I guess it's now a grove. I don't know.
Oh,
That's
I'm going to go look for
Making
him.
one?
Oh no.
Yeah, check that way.
You said you were the tactic, or Mertesh said you were the tactics teacher. Right?
It is a little concerning that they do not know the whereabouts of their teammate, and he is partially blind.
Sir. Apologies.
It is quite alright. I was actually coming to look for you. How did you traverse without your sight?
Well, it's been a number of factors. I mainly retraced my steps, and I've been trying to feel the ground with mana. Trying to make it less so that I use magical affinities to understand the world beneath me.
Does that not...
But it's been a mixture of those two.
Does that not try
Also-
out your mana pool?
It does, but Professor Acteris had mended another way for me to sort of feel the ground. I'm trying to understand it a bit better. I can't really place it into words.
What do you mean by feel the ground?
Well, I suppose the best way I can put it is, well, eventually I could utilize my mana to feel the ground further and sort of extend my senses through my magic pool. I could do so without utilizing it if I could train myself.
Terra's full, so
You do not feel the ground as of current?
Aqua,
Like so.
Lumen, Ignis, all have spaces.
Well, I do, sir. I mean, right. I do feel the ground is current. I mean, more so, I suppose, to feel it in a different way. Instead of just standing on it, becoming one with it.
I see.
Even now, I can feel the snow and the rock beside me, the bushes that flow, the grass, the trees that tower above.
I see.
It's not far that I can see with this, but if I focus it, I can at least feel part of it. It's better when I see forward than radially.
That makes sense.
I hope that offers some answer. So.
Yes, that is actually what I came here specifically to you for. I wanted you to get accustomed to feeling the difference between rock and, I suppose, snow and grass. But if you seem to have taken the prerogative and initiative, then I suppose I have nothing to worry about then. I only had a mini heart attack when I saw you walking alone.
I appreciate it, sir. I just wanted to try to test everything out for myself. I've kind of been led around for the past few days. I figured it was best I tested for myself. And, well, I'm growing tired of becoming a burden on others. And it may not seem that way, but I need to stand on my own two legs. And especially if I'm going to be a part of this institute, I need to be able to fight my... Did I say something funny?
Yes, on your own two legs.
Well, yes, I meant it more metaphorically. In that sense, it was... I see the fun.
No, but I can understand wanting to be less of a burden. I will not sugarcoat it. Your affliction might be a sort of anchor for your teammates should they need to take precaution of that all the time. But seeing you take the steps to sort of medicate that is the correct way to go about it. Hold on, I think I am being beckoned. Yes?
Oh, no, we do not wish to steal you away. It's only a moment's question. We heard of a missing Ferrari. Do you have a description of it so whenever we return to the city we can inform those about it?
Yes.
I know quite a few people that own Ferrari. It would be more interesting to have a description.
Yes, it is a white Ferrari with black stripes, or I'm unsure of the color pattern, if it is black with white stripes. But it has loppy, floppy ears, for sure.
Alright. And anything else?
Feline. Feline, and it always seems to be carrying
Feline.
a sort of burlaps, what is that sort of texture called? Like a potato sack bag on its back.
Okay. I believe I know what he... I don't know any off the top of my head, but I'll make sure to spread the word once we return to the city later today.
Yes.
I'll leave you both to your conversation. My apologies for interrupting.
It is quite alright.
A pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Did they go over that?
Pleasure.
Yes. The Professor Acteris did.
Okay.
Who Those two.
Nobles from the city.
I still struggle with identifying people. I only really know them from smell, but I don't know what they look like or exactly who they are. It's troublesome, especially if I'm with a friend or foe.
Yes, I suppose perhaps my stance might be able to give it a little more away, but I was relaxed, so yes. You might be able to sort of read the room through, as you said, your magic affinity, feeling through the earth. If you're able to feel people, then perhaps you might be also able to read people's innards, like an increase of heartbeat or sort of electronic signals coursing from their brain into their body. Those all send very, very minimal vibrations to the ground.
I had not thought of that. I mainly, I guess, up to this point, have just been reading body language to really gauge emotion, but I guess I could attempt that.
Could you perhaps...
Still wouldn't help with seeing someone's vision, but...
Could you perhaps, like, condense it into a focal point? Kind of like squinting with your eyes, but instead doing that with your magic affinity to feel someone's entirety on a sort of narrowed position.
I can try it, so...
You don't need to try it now. I am merely suggesting something to be able to... maybe you should be able to... So, if we were actually in trouble, you could hear more than just voices. Instead, like, read people's apprehension and fear and such as that, or even their readiness for battle. A quickened heartbeat usually is a telltale sign of people getting rather erratic or excited.
I see. I can certainly try, sir. I feel that would be useful.
I suppose a good...
I believe the only...
Sorry, go on.
Oh, sorry. Only that it's just that, well, I can see pretty fairly well. It's limited when I attempt to use it around me. But when I focus it, I can see further ahead. And at that point, it's just a matter of memorization of the area. I'm not sure how it will work with new places that I go, but I'll only know until I try it.
This might be a stretch, but could you also perhaps... You said you see through your magic. Could you also perhaps create a magical spell that sort of creates vibrations for you?
I could attempt something along those lines. Professor Acteris had mentioned that while I am utilizing the magic to see through the ground, it does leave me hindered to the air. So he had suggested that I also attempt to find a mixed balance between the two, and feel the particles of dust and dirt that flows in the sky and utilize it to try to sense an enemy's position. If, well, they're close enough. But if not, then I can identify if they shoot a projectile. And I suppose dodge it from there. Or just block as I normally do, but...
That might be good for your horns. They are more than just bone protruding from your head. From what I heard from just folktale and just over run-of-the-mill rumors, that horns are kind of a dragon's catalyst. Of course, this is just speculation. But there's got to be a reason for bone protrusion, other than just for attracting mates.
Well, I mean, yes, of course, that I'm sure that is the case. I don't really... Soren, such a light, but yes, right. I can see what other ways that could be utilized, sir.
Oh, one more note of thing. It might also be good to sort of help you train against this. Me and Lothario, we are both sort of, our legs are different. It might a good sort of practice would be able to sort of use your magic to sense when we step with our legs in a sort of rhythmic beat. When I step with my leg that is still flesh, and when I step with my leg that is completely of metal, and vice versa with Lothario. He has one of flesh, and maybe covered in the sole of rubber, but his other leg is of a material of wood. So that might be a good way to sort of train the focal point, sort of sensing people's sort of heartbeat and messages coursing through their brain. Starting with the difference in vibrations or feelings of when people step. I guess a good example of this would be is when someone back in your dorms, when people would go up and down the stairs of your dorm, you would be able to recognize who they are based on the patterns of their steps or the weight of their steps and how fast and slow they would go up and down.
You know what, I personally have been trying to at least use the sounds of someone's foot to kind of add into identifying them. But it's mainly just been the sense of smell. But if I can focus it, I could essentially do as you put, and the way that they walk could be another identifier.
I'm sure there's a vast difference between Jackson walking and that small girl. I've got her name. The yipping one.
Sunny?
Yes, that one.
Forgive me, sir, but I'm curious. What made you so, I suppose, knowledgeable on thinking of different ways to see?
Well, I used to have a family, so having a home of being able to tell who was behind you based on steps, and well, whether it was my wife or my daughter sneaking up behind me was kind of part of the territory.
You're a father.
I suppose that is something I don't share too often, but it is not a secret.
I'm terribly sorry, sir.
It is fine. I don't know where she is, or I do know my wife perished in the rifts, but that was quite some time ago.
My condolences for her.
I'm sure we all carry burdens like that.
Get a chance to meet up and talk to whoever you can from...
Do not weep for me. I am merely looking towards the future from now on instead of the past. So, I appreciate your condolence, but I am quite alright. That is also why I came to you. Looking towards the future and making it better, rather than lingering on your hindered sight. Nothing beats up a man that is already on the ground than pitying them unnecessarily. Instead, offering not a hand, but knowledge in order to better themselves through this.
I understand, sir. If it's all the same, Today, we had learned that Zuko had decided to depart from this. And while it is not the least or the last of the losses I'm sure to face, it is still one that is heavy upon me. And yet I don't weep. I don't wail, and it has not been the same as it has been before. I've grown accustomed that loss is going to happen. And all I can wish for is the best for him. And in that same light, I know I will do everything that I can for this institute to ensure its dream and its goal is seen. So I may see my friend once more. So, my sight is to the future, sir. You have my word.
You do not need to prove that to me. I already believe it.
Thank you, sir.
Of course. Well,
that said, would you happen to know anything that I could possibly do for the time being, other than just playing? It's sitting around and doing nothing for the past few days is kind of tiresome, if I'm honest.
I'm sure we could look for something for you to do. A big man such as yourself, you have multiple uses there. I am assuming you have no interest in Aethertech, so I will not bore you with those details. But let's see.
Yes, sir.
No, you're quite all right. Oh, there was something on the tip of my tongue. I just have to think about it. Well, at some point during excavation, I'm pretty sure we will be able to enter within the town parts. Is there anything you think you could possibly make to sort of, I don't know, bring jewels and trinkets? I'm pretty sure some people would find some exotic use in that.
Well, I mean, I don't know if, hopefully no one touched it, because that would be very odd, but just recently I happened to have shedded my scales, so, I mean, it's very weird that kind of speaking on it here and there, since in Joza it's kind of a commodity of my clan that people would trade for them, but it's still weird to talk about. But I suppose I could sell those if people are interested. It's just an odd thing. But there's those if anyone would be interested in that.
Would you? Well, I'm sure if we were to sell your scales, I'm pretty sure they would also want to see the legitimacy, as well as perhaps see where the source has come from, if you wouldn't mind handing them your scales yourself.
Sure, sir. I understand. And I wouldn't mind.
They would also perhaps need to have a sense of its sort of legitimacy by feeling the scales upon where they come from. So do not expect them to sort of have a sample or like cup a feel for your feet.
Right, sir. Whatever is needed for the institute, I'd be
make this sacrifice for the greater good.
Of course, sir.
Good. Then I think we do have something to profit from this then.
I'm also aiding Terra and cleaning the crystals retrieved from the caves. I'm just waiting for when they decide to resume and such. But at least we already have something present as a resource to provide, if need be.
These caves, how many are them? I'm only aware of the one, and that is the one with the mushrooms.
I'm assuming they went to a different cave to collect the crystals, so
Do you know what that
do
is?
not know how many. I don't, sir. Sorry, no.
It is quite alright.
I didn't attend with the mission. I would ask any of the members as they were present.
I see. Then do not worry, I plan on making a leisurely stroll around about this place. I have not been able to familiarize myself with the surroundings, so I am most likely going to walk around like a headless chicken. No pun intended.
Of course, sir. I'm honestly in a similar boat. So I couldn't really make much comment on it if I wanted to. I'm just trying to familiarize myself with the pathways. And that way I can just walk to my own leisure until I can recognize landmarks.
Well then, I believe you are quite ahead then, if you are able to tell the path simply by the stone and snow.
It's more so just footprints and kind of feeling where the path has been most traveled. In the dirt, it's less notable, but upon rocky stone and cobble, you can, well, at least I can feel as I have previously walked by. Not back in time though. Probably just the day's worth at the moment.
I see. Well then, have you been using your mana extensively as of late?
I can't say extensively. Just minimal pushes into the ground where I walk. And I've been trying to reserve it where I could utilize other senses. That way I can reserve my mana.
How minuscule are have been the usage? Or is it like casting a first circle spell into the ground?
More so I expel my magical essence, and the way Arcturus had put it when he was teaching me new spells for ground attacks, he had described it as creating a line to set forth the spell, but instead of directing it, I see alongside it, and I watch as it goes forth and spreads, similar to a tree with roots. I let it go under and spread, if that makes sense.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Greetings, man.
What? Where is she?
Someone, one there near the Chancellor, one of the town's Ferali came wandering in here, and Amma was doing Amma things. Their owner came by. Their owner's with the owner is standing right there with them.
Oh fuck! Thank you. I'll be back. Thank you.
I'll come with you, sir.
Need of it, fella.
Amma, get back.
Be more than
Amma.
business in that regard.
But friend!
Amma, please.
Maybe.
Please do not act out.
Thinking when he's all tired out, I'll maybe sell him to some other rich
Stay,
person
please.
and cook him. You know, for all he
Here's
gets
all the help we
delicacy to
can
some.
get here, sir.
I'm sure we can find something that will be most interesting to you as a prize.
He appears a bit pot-bellied if,
You think you have the coin for that?
I'm not sure the meat would be good.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
I make sure to feed them good, so whenever they
let
do kick
us,
the bucket,
let
they make
us
a
go
good
this
meal.
way. Let us.
The pot.
They will be okay.
That one is the building, right?
Please come.
Yes. Oh, do you have a comment about my Ferrari? Hmm?
Yes.
Do you think you can do better?
Oh.
I don't steal them.
Let's just go this way. This way. It is fine.
Sorry. I tripped over the show.
You're fine.
Friend. No, leave friend.
Okay. We will stay here then.
We're done blathering. I'll be out of here.
Amma. Stay
Yes, sir.
here, please.
You say you run a trading business, right?
Yes.
What do you trade?
We trade many things. Spices, we sell some food here and there as well. Imported stuff we'll have ready. But mostly it's more in the spice game. We like to make sure things are nice and seasoned.
I have seen your name many times on my pocketbooks.
Well, if that's the case, if we happen to get our hands on anything unique, we could let you have a look at it first.
Well, if you're interested in making a deal for coin, sure. Some good spice would be good, but... Well,
Perhaps if you left your contact information with our Chancellor, we could have further talks.
he knows my name, right?
I'm sorry?
They said for me to leave my contact information with you, but you look like a smart man. You'll remember my name, correct?
Oh, you asshole.
Yes, it was Lord Mustard.
Muskert.
Muscat.
Yes, Lord Muskert.
Sorry, I have a little bit of a list. Yes.
Yes, sure.
I
Well,
apologies.
he'll remember me. If you just, go into the city, I mean, if you guys are loud in the city. But, if you ever pay a visit to the city, look for a Muskert Trading Co. Plenty of good spices there. You said you had some?
Not that I had some, but if we were to acquire some.
Oh, if you were to acquire. Oh, okay, so you're just wasting my time. All right, yeah, sure.
You're an asshole.
Well, thank you for your time anyways.
Is that everything? Is there anyone else wanting to do business practices or wanting to waste my time?
Are you selling it for Ollie?
Myself. Boy, you wouldn't have enough gold coin in your lifetime to afford this.
How much is 12?
Humorous, what would the price be, my lord?
What are you thinking? Throw me a price.
2,500?
One like that, probably
Higher.
like 5 at least.
Higher. You have no standards. This is trained specially by the best trainers out there, handpicked from the litter, and the best worker.
Maybe it's a big boat.
You sure?
Big boat. 100%. The reason why it's
better.
Lineage and heritage.
Yeah, you know something better?
I have seen better.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
You're fancy saying things like that in front of me. I don't want to hear that.
Good sir.
This is the best fro that there is.
I have
right?
seen
And it's
a lot.
lucky.
Is not as good as it could be.
Understand
It is
why.
very unwise to insult another man's Ferrari.
Yuki, please.
Sir, I can see that your Ferrari is top-notch, and we hope that when you do get ready to sell them, that you'll consider us.
Maybe. Well, are you all done wasting my time? Can we go?
Yes, sir.
Come.
Apologies, sir.
No one was wasting your time with you. You were the one who chose to stay and talk to them.
Have a good day, my lord.
Keep those ones away from it. Yeah.
Amma.
His type should not be so bold.
Friend!
Amaterasu.
Come here.
Royalty never changes, do they?
No, they don't.
be a hypocrite.
And it's not treated
Oh, what is he gonna do?
good.
Probably go home and beat up Ferrari.
No, he's why not good.
An obvious statement, but
Friend,
What would you like us to do?
was there no way of hiding him before?
What would you like us to do?
delivering him?
Well, nobody hit him. And from what it sounded
No.
like, they
No.
wanted to return to their master.
Yeah, he did want to return.
He didn't. He didn't
When
want to
I
get punished too
suggested
much,
that
and he
his
didn't want
master
us
was
to get punished for
here, he clamored to go
We
back.
could fight, but
They're trained to
Like
return.
interfere.
Well, ingrained in them.
if we do, we risk
Out of fear or not, it is
at the
his.
city. And they might ask
Oh.
for
Yeah, I guess
leave.
you're right.
But men, bullshit.
Monty.
Yes, I'm. Is there something you need?
I did actually want to speak with you.
We can walk and talk. I am on the prowl for a certain lord, is all.
Right.
Go on, speak.
So how do I bring this up? Right, so
Barrett. Barrett.
Yes,
Did
Mr. Monty.
you happen to have seen a lord walk by with his Ferrari?
Ferrari? Probably passing by the training grounds right now. Just went by me.
Thank you.
Of course, Professor.
Go on, Professor Takuya.
there. I've been informed by a intermediary between us of how you've come to know the school.
It is no secret that I was made well aware known of the school by the Princess Cecilia herself.
Right, but in her detailed note to me, she called you a plant.
A plant, huh?
Not very discreet about it.
I do not know what she means by that. Maybe a sick joke. She tends to be a little scatterbrained, but, you know, I am forever in debt to her, so I have no room to talk.
Alright, well, just to let you know, I am also indebted to her employ. So we should align our goals together if you may need some help or eyes in places.
I am unsure of what you're trying to get at by saying we should align our eyes. I believe our goal here is pretty much of all the same.
Well, I guess then.
It seems that you have some sort of loyalty towards Cecilia. What can you refresh my memory? What is it that you said? Sorry, my mind was elsewhere when you were saying that.
I used to do some work for her family.
Ah.
If you remember my history or what I told you, I was a mercenary for hire out of Georgia back in the day. And I made some ways around the nation and such.
Oh.
One mission had aligned my work with her family.
Is it loosely, or are you tied with her specifically?
It was loosely for her family at first, but when she came to Rosewood, I looked to enlist in her services. Should things go awry, and as I expected, though not in the grandiose way that it did occur, or did happen.
Hmm. And when did she mention this plant joke to you?
More about when she requested information from me
And when
about us here.
And when was this?
Just a couple of days ago.
Hmm. How long have you known the Princess Cecilia?
For a little while. Couple of months. Though her family I know a little bit more in detail.
Hmm.
So you say you were looking for a lord and his Ferrari, correct?
Yes, I merely wanted to extend my apologies to the Lord, who seemed to have a bit of a squabble with the rest of our Ferralis, and extend an apology also to the insolence of our students when they talked out of turn.
You believe he would venture this far out?
No, but I am just merely going by what Barrett seemed to have said. He seemed to have walked the opposite way of his castle, so that is why I'm curious. Yes, he made a right turn instead of a left, which was towards the city. I am merely... If he is a lord, then he might have not stepped outside his castle as often, so he might have gotten himself a little lost, and it would be very troublesome for us should a lord disappear within our camps, and then they come questioning us by daybreak.
That it would be.
So go on, I did not mean to interrupt you.
Right, so it was more of a matter that I worked with her family. It was more about espionage at the time instead of sheer violence, but things got a little bit messy. I got involved with some higher people, and thus I was forced to disengage from the operation, though the correct matter was completed.
Then I suppose we might be in the same, to some degree, the same boat, but under different circumstances, that we have ties with Princess Cecilia herself.
Right. What about your alliance with her? Is it monetary? Maybe some more promise of land or venture?
A synthetic Ferrari.
Come again?
A Ferrari made completely out of metal.
Why would you need that?
She was very, very enamored with the idea of having a Ferrari herself, though I believe she might have grown a bit bored of them since her time at Rosewood, and now having perhaps Ferraris herself. I do not know, I'm unsure if she had any purchase, but I think her fascination with the Ferraris in the academy seemed to have steeped some sort of unawakened interest, and perhaps she might be the first one to have the first known Ferrari made completely out of metal and aetherite that is fully functional and thinks for itself in a way, but still hold all the command and options as a regular Ferrari would be generalized to follow.
And this is only an interest of science? Not of any personal?
Did she saved my life? I am in debt to her for that reason, and I ask what is the price for my life, and she uttered metal ferrari.
Ah, so
That-
it's more of a
Yes, that is the...
situational than it is an actual contract.
Yes, though she threw me here to better my aether tech, as that is nigh impossible, most likely within this lifetime, but perhaps learning from here, maybe I will be able to grant her her sort of pipeline dream.
Oh. That is quite interesting. Synthetic Ferrari.
Yes, I'm pretty... it's kind of a bit out there. It's no different from a synthetic person. But I would expect, perhaps...
Have you...
Hmm?
Have you worked on a synthetic person?
Absolutely not. It is very hard to come by as to write on a runic inscription onto aetherite itself. It is, so far, we have only been able to grasp that it is able to do a single thing. So that would mean that I need to load a brain, so to speak, with a shit ton of aetherite, inscribed with the full purpose to sort of differentiate when it is okay to do something and when it is not okay to do something, and pick up on those social cues. You can see where I'm going with this, that it is very out there, that...
That's a little bit less, a little bit more than out there. That's about to the stratosphere.
Yeah. Hence why I tried to let the Princess Cecilia down easy and say it is impossible, but she kind of threw a bit of a fit and started crying, so I said I'd do my best. Though coming here was part of it, and
sounds about Cecilia.
And then she, again, so she sent me here to better myself, but also aid in this, seeing that she had ties with Rosewood, and so sort of, she wouldn't have come here if her goals did not align with ours, so that is exactly why I'm here, after she heard that there was a lack of Aethertech professor here. So that is my purpose, that I serve here.
Yes. Well then, she needs to calm down with her verbiage. Made it sound a little bit more mysterious than it should have been.
She...
Morgan?
Hello.
Professors.
Everything alright?
Alma run off too.
Alma was... last I checked, they were with Talia of Ventus. She was trying to calm Amaterasu down.
We're safe then.
Yes, just barely, by the skin of our teeth. Unfortunately, some of our students seem to have, as much as I did not like it, kind of agree that why they would be angered, they spoke out of turn in front of a noble. These sort of nuances might be difficult to understand, but speaking to a noble when not given permission to is kind of an insult, and we are trying to gain within their good graces after taking up their land.
Why I refuse to speak to them. I'm not a polite person to nobles or royals.
Yes,
I actually hate them, but that's my issue. You're being called.
Me?
Sounds like Sunny. Down that way.
What? I don't hear. Where are they? Yes? Hello? Are they?
He's over here.
Professor Monty!
Yes? Hello?
Over here, Sanifa!
Professor?
Yes, hello? Oh, there you are!
Yeah.
Over here!
Okay, Sonny. Something, one of the Ferrari? The little one with like the pretty orange, brindly pattern on them.
Mm-hmm.
Said that something happened to Amma. I don't know. They just told me to come get you. I don't know if they're still waiting at the base. No, sir. They just told me to find you and bring you back. So they're still over by the medical, possibly. So.
May I come with?
Yes.
Please.
Sorry,
I don't know what's happening.
We will have to.
They seem
talk
really
another time.
upset.
Yes.
Sorry.
It is quite alright. Thank you for telling me.
Don't take care of matters. Everybody's been seemingly looking for Amaterasu as well.
Sonny, fuck. God damn it. I'm not fast.
She's got a lot of energy.
63 prime and old, but seemed to have forgotten that I am old after she straight up said to my face she doesn't want to be old and it must stink to be old.
She's definitely spunky. That's for sure.
I appreciate you looking out for a possible friend, but yeah.
Yeah, there's no excusing that though.
Well, it's also kind of true.
Monty, are you aware of what's going on?
I've just been told that there's been trouble. What is going on? What did?
So apparently one of the Ferrari, I believe, like yours, went and invited the noble back to eat or something, and said it was from you.
Oh.
So this is a situation I am going to leave in your hands.
Fucking hell.
Don't fuck this up.
I won't.
Me?
You come with. It would be bad if we did not both show up.
Would you assistance?
Wait. What is this noble?
That's the way.
Oh.
The angry one.
Yes. God damn it.
Professor Monty.
Yes.
I hear that you've invited him to a dinner, right?
He's been told he was not the one who invited that.
About what?
Apparently, the Ferrari, the red Ferrari.
It's straight from my
Oh, excuse me, my lord.
I assume you're the Monty fellow?
Yes, that is me. Sorry for the making you wait for me, my lord.
Slow down poisons.
Well, it's kind of rude of you to not be a man yourself and come invite me to the dinner and send your Ferrari instead. But I respect the gesture nonetheless.
Yes.
Thank you.
This is Monty. No speaks because very important.
Yeah. I hear you're a busy man.
Yes, most of my students have been kind of.
smart.
I've been pulled around by my own students, so but I was able to make time for this, such as yourself, of course.
Without involving the
But, no one should be busy when it comes to me. A very busy man myself, and you're lucky to even be graced by me right now.
Of course, thank you, my lord.
So, about this dinner?
Yes, come this way.
Yes, Monty has invited you. Formal.
I heard.
And now shows way.
I heard there's a dinner upcoming, and you wanted me and my Ferrari specifically to come?
Yes, I believe that might have been that is mostly true. Though we seem to have, since you are here, we wanted to sort of get your sort of yes.
I believe if you were going to have lunch, the teacher's lounge has a great sitting area, and we can look for the arrangements that we made previously, such as food and plating and things like that. If you'd like us to do that?
Yes, I would like you to bring it to us. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Let us go this way then. It is only proper.
Seem all over the place, not too planned, huh?
Well, they seem to have taken within their good graces to sort of assist us, my lord. Seeing that you are, again, you are gracing us with your presence, and it is good to stay in good faith as partnerships and all. You are giving us this land after all.
Well, I'll be the first having lunch with a primal Zavirka, but... So why specifically me and my Ferrari? Can I not invite my lovely wife?
Well, I'm sure your wife is also quite the busy one, but we merely wanted to seize the opportunity since you are here right now.
She is at her masseuse appointment currently.
It is good not to upset her. So, let me, would you rather choose a seating here? Our accommodations is a bit shabby, but I believe the window seats will provide a pretty good view.
A window facing the door. Would be nice. Come on, Frawley. I got my chair for me. Not that one, the one over there.
Yes, the one closest to the window. That is the window seat.
There we go.
So yes, there might be a dinner here for you, so we want to sort of prep the dinner for you for your return. But seeing that most of our students are from all over the place, the exotic sort of spices and what they learn of cuisine all about the world might be to your liking.
Sir, I love exotic spices. I do work in the spice trade.
For starter.
Taste
poison. Of course.
Taste
poison. I'm just explaining the dishes, if you want to. Right, should be fine.
It's good. It's good.
Well, as a starter, we have a common, normal, simple vegetable soup. However, this is just the beginning. I hope that you look forward to a honey-glazed meat as the next dish. And we'll be using some of the spices that Mr. Monty mentioned. So this is just an appetizer. Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
You have wonderful manners.
Right, so we shall retire for now, Robert. We'll be bringing you some drink momentarily as well.
Of course, thank you. Yes. They know how to greet a lord. They are proper lads.
That's good to hear. Better than that Ferrari. Where did you get that Ferrari anyway?
Oh,
how cheap were they?
We seem to have stumbled upon a rather good abundance of them. A sailor went by and was rather selling them by the dozen, and we were able to.
Oh, you got one of the cheap sailor ones. That explains it. Well, they have quite the mouth on them. Talk a little too much.
Yes.
Ever thought about teaching them not to yap, yap, yap?
They, excuse them. They are also Drozen. You know those Drozens are rather a bit.
Yes, those Drozens. If it wasn't for the good spice, I wouldn't do deals with them. But it's whatever.
Agreed. It's so yes, I believe that is why there was only one of them. So there was only one person selling them. They seem to have been attached to the hip. So I'm unsure that the original seller was able to treat them properly or teach them.
Yeah. Well, they said they originally came from a duke, someone in high standing, and I was like, must have been someone with very poor ideas, because those standards must have been low.
I'm pretty sure the students were just trying to sort of relate, children trying to fabricate sort of their own imagination to relate to their own peers.
Oh, it was, well, the Ferrari are thinking.
Oh, I thought
maybe working more.
My apologies. I thought you were referring to the students. No, the Ferrari say they are from a duke.
Yes, the one that calls you Monty, the mangy-looking whatever they're called, they're all Ferrari, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that one. It is a mispronunciation. I believe it's because the Chancellor Malik's name is quite similar to the word Duke, at least in their eyes, when they try to read it off of. Of course, since they cannot read, they seem to do a sort of shoddy job. Yeah.
Well, I guess so. You should really get the training in order there.
Of course.
Very, very too talkative. They try to give me an order at one point, tell me to stop.
I will correct that behavior post haste. They should not be doing that.
Thank you. See, my lovely Virali over here, even though they made a mistake today, which they won't again, very well behaved and really very well mannered. This food is, it's all right. I appreciate it. Virali, come over here, clean this up. So I heard you're a man in you left the bread on the floor.
Oh, he's sorry. He's sorry, Phil.
Excuse me, Monty.
Yes.
Our noble visitor. One of the students said that wine might be in due for a drink with our visitor.
Yes, that would be lovely.
So I heard you're a
taste poison.
busy and important man.
Poison.
Yes. They need to taste the poison first, just in case if there is any. But who wouldn't be so foolish to do such a thing?
I am also drinking from the same bottle, so there's no way it would be poisoned. There are some cups over there by the kettle.
Great. No, stay.
Here we go. No. Oh, you found wine, Professor?
So you're a busy man. What do you do?
I am. My job here is to serve as the Institute's Aether Tech professor. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Aether Tech.
Yes. I'm pretty sure you've heard some gossip around your town that I am in the works of creating a massive shield generator for your town.
Oh yes. I have heard about that. Yeah. You know.
Is it poison?
If it doesn't explode, you know, I've heard plenty of things with Aether Tech, explosion problems and such. You wouldn't be, you know, half a dit to make that happen, right?
Good sirs, here's a cup for you and a cup for you. This is meat, but it's actually meat from the drow. So, if you'll allow me to pour you the drink.
Thank you. Drows and meat. Like I said, if they didn't have such good things, not do business with them.
Professor.
Thank you.
There we go.
Do you want to take the
And Professor Takuya will
Cheers to important
be
men.
yes.
will be also showing you some wine that we have. If it is to your taste, I will retire for now.
It's alright. Could probably be stored in a better place, but it works.
Yes, we're working towards improving the quality and the storage of our food. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah.
I'll pour you some of the wine now.
Thank you.
Yes. And thank you for coming to visit on such an impromptu trip.
Well, I was originally here to get my Ferrari back, but... And then, lovely, this Monty fellow invited me to a dinner, so... I wasn't expecting it to be today, but I wished for him to talk to him about it, and it seems that it is today, so that's lovely. I was feeling quite parched and a little starving, because on the way here, it's such a long walk. I mean, those mountains, you guys need to pave a road or something. I could have tripped on a rock and cracked my neck.
That will be on the list then. We will take care of it post haste.
Yes. When we acquire more funds, we'll put that on our highest to do.
What do you mean? We have
Yeah, plenty of people. Send them to work.
Yes, we have many able bodies. Lots of big, strong men.
Send them to work.
Well, we need to
Or
feed
sell
our
some of your
workers.
Ferrari if you have such an abundance. I'll give you a few gold pieces.
We will expedite it post haste.
Yes, we'll have some talks and negotiation and work forward towards it.
Good. And I will spearhead it with you.
Sorry, I'm
You
very
are
much
right.
enjoying the wine.
You are quite right.
Of course. I won't interfere any longer, Monty, but if you need any help, I'll be around.
Of course. Thank you, Professor Tokyo. So yes.
I mean, if you guys have such a need for money, and you have an abundance of Ferrari, why don't you just sell a few? I mean, if they're not doing any work, someone else will make them do it, right?
But it is rather improper to sell a bad trained Ferrari. It is not good business practice, hence why we have to train them ourselves.
Well, whoever's doing the training is doing a horrible job.
I agree. I will.
You know, I could recommend you to one of the best Ferrari trainers I know. You know, they do a little, weird stuff. I mean, but it gets them working, you know?
It would be good. Do you have there any sort of contact ID that I am able to...
Oh, yes. Let's see. I have, we do business together, so I have a little business card that they made.
Oh.
It's...
Thank you.
John Ferrari's trading. He changed his shop name to John Ferrari's because it, sounds more,
rolls off the tongue. Good motto.
urban. Yeah, John Ferrari's. So, get there. That's why I got this one trained. He's the best that I know. Ain't that right?
Yes, master. Very good train.
You're gonna whip out that mangy mutton to order. That won't be hard, but he's fair with his rates.
Which one? The one talking to Takia, or the other Ferrari?
The one that calls you Monty.
That one is, although she is a bit, mouthy, she's a good assistant. She's been aiding me in Aethertech by grabbing me my tools whenever should I choose need to.
All right, good sirs. This is the main dish, and it is being served by the chef herself.
Thank you.
Who will promptly tell you what it's all about.
Here we have. Hi, that's me. This is a Drozen style surf and turf using a glaze of honey and thyme, salt and pepper, aged beef and fresh caught whitefish, and we have russet potatoes that have been baked with butter and salt and pepper. That's good. For your enjoyment.
Perfect, thank you.
See what I say.
Please enjoy.
We shall leave you to enjoy yourselves, good sirs.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And if I were to quantify it, the seasoning is like a solid 18 out of 20. The cook itself was about a solid 13 out of 20.
Good, better than the appetizer. The fish is very well cooked. Very, alright, melts on the tongue.
Yes.
Let's try this, It could use a little bit of work, but it's getting there. I guess it's what the best you guys can do with how mangy everything is here, but...
Yes,
but... A lot of Zavirica here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you really do just hire anyone.
It is what we were able to get.
Fair enough, I guess. I mean, anyone...
But the food is substantial. Just think, if we had proper help from your land and services, we might be able to make this meal have you run for your money. If it is subpar, if it is quite fine as it is, just with what we have.
You make a good point.
We can sort of...
If you better train a Ferrari, they can make some better meals. I mean, that one doesn't make the best meals because they are just Ferrari, right? But, yeah, they do good.
Hold on.
Train some of your Ferrari to make some good meals. Send them over to John Ferrari's. Get all nice and ready. Maybe buy some of my spices. We'll have a great meal.
Would you also be interested in possibly us catering for you?
Catering?
Yes. Again, if we were given the proper sort of tools and spices and all the possible ingredients, then we might be able to perhaps make something for you of quite extensive taste and exquisite, again, Josen meals.
Well, I'll consider it, since you have treated me kindly here, but the rule is, my Ferrari has to taste test everything that goes through.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure none of it's poisoned. You know, a lot of people want my head. But, if anything, I'll know right away, alright? And none of your Ferrari near me.
Understood.
Unless they're adequately trained. Because right now, it's pretty low on the training scale. Probably won't come back until they're trained.
Though, I also wonder, if we were to sort of cater to it, do you think a sort of meeting with the Princess Cecilia and the Duke himself of this land would be able to fancy you? An audience? I do think that is something that we can...
the Duke.
We can establish for you.
Getting closer to the Duke would be nice. I've seen him in passing, of course, a man of my stature. But... Doesn't sound too bad. To get to know him more, maybe we can do some good trade deals. Both of us can be a little bit more richer.
Here's the
I also know how they're very good at training Ferrari as well. I heard that, Dr. himself, very, make sure to treat them just the way they need to be. Make sure they're all in line, right?
And then the Princess Cecilia, should you gain in her good graces, you would have also possible trade from Flint, since she is the princess there. Not just simply stone-locking you to Norendel, but as well as those outside.
So I see. The dinner wasn't a dinner the whole time, but more of a business talk.
I would not waste your time.
I like you. You're a smart man. I respect it. Well, I'll let you talk to your people, and I'll talk to my people, and we'll circle back.
Of course.
I'll see what I can do. As long as I'm treated with the respect that I deserve, and no Ferrari messes with mine, and I don't have to deal with your mangy mutts, I think all should be in order.
Good. Then, should you want to gain audience with us or the professors, please come to us directly. Again, the students are, although a good portion of them are Drozen, they seem to have sort of rubbed off their own peers, so they'll also need to be learned to address their higher-ups, but it is something...
Yes, they need to learn their manners. I mean, I would love to grace them with the best manners they can. Money can buy them. I'll do it even generosity, with my immense generosity, give it to them for free if they so wish. A lesson in manners, if you will.
But then that would eat up your time. We only wish to sort of do the ones that are absolutely necessary with you as...
True.
But again, that is why I would wish you come to us directly so that we can expedite these sort of meetings and audiences.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. I won't send some Ferrari to gather you. That's very rude. I'd rather a man of business come to me directly instead of sending that.
Then, Just let us...
All is forgiven.
Thank you, my lord. Did you enjoy your food, my lord?
It was lovely. I mean, it could have been a bit better, but like I said, it's just stored in a better place. Could have been better. Maybe some of my spices could have spiced it up a bit more, but it worked just fine. Oh, Ferali, take our plates. Where's your Ferali? Take your plate.
They are currently doing business, elsewhere.
You'll excuse us, sir. We are here, bringing you here the last dish of the day. It's actually a special dessert from Rosa, chef.
Pardons me.
Right. The nobles. The Ferali has to taste the nobles.
They're cleaning up first.
Oh, right. So this is a
then taste
honey tea shaved ice that actually looks. If I wasn't gonna give it to you, I'd eat it myself.
Me taste.
Have you thought about becoming a professional chef or working for the noble families?
Up until today, I was unaware I was any good at cooking. No, that's not true. I'm obviously been cooking for some time. Just not
concerning.
To the quality to which a noble may wish for his day-to-day activity.
Rin here is very modest. She actually cooked for us back at the island, and is a wonderful chef, as you can tell for yourself.
It looks amazing and not poisoned. Good. Can't wait to dig in. Something
enjoy.
Right. Something in your eye?
No,
Good.
I'm
Not
fine.
worthy.
Rin?
Is something funny?
No, I was just... There was something... There was a fly went into my eye and I just blinked it out.
You guys should get so you clean up the place. Maybe get less flies.
Will do.
Well, let's enjoy our dessert.
Yes.
Oh my god. Flavors are melting on my tongue. They're amazing.
What the fuck? Shut the fuck up, Wolf!
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. You should really consider becoming a royal cook of some sort. This is lovely. Oh, maybe I should have him cook at one of my parties. I'll consider it.
Oh, you'll be having a party. You'll be having a party soon.
Is something funny?
No.
Is something humoring you?
No, I'm like giddy at the thought of like possibly attending one of your parties should you choose an audience with us and our chefs.
Yes, I mean, for those of high stature and other things like that, yes, we throw little parties of whenever we have a successful trade, and sometimes whenever we scam a few people, you know how it is. People bring their Feralis, they'll cook their food for us, but Zafirka would work as well. A royal, nice, better cook. Close enough to a Ferali.
You bastard!
This is lovely, honestly. Compliments to the chef. Through and through.
You are too kind, my lord.
Professor.
Yes. Oh, not me.
Is made up for all the bad meals before. They weren't bad, but they could have been better. This is perfect. I don't know how they did it.
You are too kind, my lord.
I'll have to ask them.
You are more than welcome to address them, and they will, at least as you've seen here, there are some that are properly educated in addressing the lords and kings and such.
Thankfully so.
Oh.
Master,
what are you looking at?
the recipe makes you.
Maybe I'll ask them for the rest of you. I'll consider it. Yeah, I'll talk to them after this. That's a good idea.
I'm glad I was able to make this trip of yours worth it then, as well as establishing relations with you, such as yourself.
Yes, well, good to know that you're a good businessman as well. Not too many out there, you know? Some real idiots who fall for any trick, and some really hard asses who won't budge at any deal. You're a smart one. I respect that, even if your Ferrari are rude and your students are a little.
I understand.
Working with a promo Sevirka should also look really good on paper too. Maybe the press would like that.
Yes, I believe we are not.
Muskert Spices, working with genius Primal Sevirka of Rosewood. That'll look good for Rosewood as well, don't you think?
Yes, I'd believe so.
This meal has been very good, especially the dessert. I'll be talking to the chef after this, and I guess we'll be doing business in the future.
Yes.
Clean up our tables, please.
I will.
Yes, master.
I will snack on my own. I am quite a small eater.
That's fair enough. Well. All good businesses must end with a handshake, right?
Yeah, of course.
Pleasure doing business, and it was a lovely meal. Thank you for having me.
And as good business practice, I do not believe I acquired your name properly, my lord.
Oh, the name is Lander Muskert.
Lander Muskert. Got you.
Yes. You can call me Mr. Muskert, if so, of Muskert Spices.
Mr. Muskert.
Yes, Mr. Muskert.
Well then, I am sure you have plenty of busy stuff to do, so I think getting right to talking with the ones that have supplied us with this meal would be most post haste, and I will escort you back to your city safely. There will be no more interruptions.
Thank you very much. This one tried to lead me astray earlier.
No,
Almost got us lost.
Lost. Sorry. Me sorry.
Let us go.
Yes.
They're probably finishing up. So probably. Oh, actually.
Rin and Vesper.
He'll be free in 1 minute.
Rin and Vesper, my lord wishes to talk to you.
Pippin, grab the Chancellor and tell him about Arcturus, okay?
Okay. Meal was lovely. It's a bit of a work, but it's probably just where you store them. But that dessert was amazing. So amazing, in fact, that if you're ever interested in becoming a chef to work for those higher up, I would love to have you on board for one of my parties.
Well, sir, it is an honor to both of us that you would consider giving us this offer. And if our duties to the Institute would allow us when the time comes, we would be glad to take you up on that offer if, again, the opportunity arises.
Well, it would be lovely to have you. That meal was amazing. I'm sure that my friends would love to partake. Also, if you would kindly give that recipe to my Ferrari.
Right,
of course.
She'll be glad to. We'll get it written
It
for
was
you.
a
in
lovely
moment.
meal. Yes, thank you very much. Well, if that's the case,
Okay.
I will wait around for that.
It should take
All
1
right.
second.
Yes, sir. Yes. Come with us, and we'll go to the kitchen and show you.
All right. Come on.
Me come, me follow.
And Valkyrie teaches us to just kind of go with it.
Place is a little bit of a mess, but you
we
should
didn't
get
do
those.
we did our prep work here.
Of
We did our prep work. Everything was cooked over an open fire with fresh cherry
with only the freshest ingredients and that were stored, of course, at the boat in the best way that we could afford. As you said, it wasn't optimal, but nothing that you ate came from here. I promise you this much.
Again,
this is
Mr.
just the nearest table so that we can write.
Again,
ingredient.
Again, Mr. Muscard. With proper accommodations, I'm pretty sure we'd be able to prepare something of like unparamountable meals. Just think about what we could do with just this alone.
Vesper will get you the recipes written down in just a minute.
Yeah.
And since you liked the shaved ice so much, I could fetch you some of the tea we used for the base of the infusion.
That would be
the
lovely.
honey can be interchangeable with any, but the tea itself is a bit of a,
That would be lovely.
specialty.
Thank you.
So I'll go fetch some for you, sir.
This definitely made up for the problems we had earlier, thankfully.
I'm glad to hear that.
Still, recommend with this mess going on, get some of those Frawley to clean it up for you.
And we have plenty of able bodies to
Then-
expedite that.
Here is the recipe.
It'd be really funny if it just said, "Go fuck yourself."
Thanks you.
Of course. And I'm sure that Rin will be back momentarily with the specialty that was used in the production of the dessert.
Yes, that'd be lovely.
I hope that the meat and wine were to your taste as well, sir.
The wine was great. Could probably be aged a little bit longer, but it was fine.
Of course.
What a pompous thing to say.
Here we are. I assume pass it off to your Frawley.
Yes.
Here you are. A little cloth wrapped, or tea wrapped up in a cloth.
Thanks you.
It's our pleasure as the Rosewood Institute to be accommodating and polite.
Thank you very much. I'll make sure to keep that in mind. What was your names?
My name is Vesper Sua Eres, and the chef.
I'm Aaron Lockhart.
Nice to meet you. Well, it's been lovely meals, and I'll make sure to keep those names in mind for the future. It's nice to meet you as well,
thank you very
Mr.
much.
Monty, and I guess we'll be on our way.
Yes. I will be escorting him back to the city, so he does not get lost again.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful.
Have a warm day.
You as well.
They are a proper team, the Team Lumen. I believe they are the other one I would recommend should you want to.
The one with the one that wears the drape over his face as well. So he seemed kind as well.
Yes.
But that Barrett fellow was hanging near them.
Ah, that one. Well, I believe he is.
If anything, make sure he doesn't end up on that one. He doesn't fit him. That team is very nice and proper.
For now, he is unsorted, yes. So I do not think they would. They are a very analytic team, so I'm pretty sure they will choose them properly.
Me follow.
Sorry, my Frawley takes a long time.
So yes, should you choose to find us professors, they are also Team Lumen is also of good company. So
Poke Lumen at any chance they got.
Look at that one though.
Train their awareness.
Not proper wear at all.
Just go.
With a rudimentary knife on their back.
Hmm.
And the shape especially.
That one, especially.
May hurt someone.
That one has been specially trained to sort of defend for us should we want to throw their lives away so willingly.
Really, you'd want to waste that much money on just a simple one that could probably get kicked by any person here?
It would be probably for a good distraction should ever needed. Sort of like, I'm pretty sure it could attract a rift beast for at least a few seconds for us to make a proper getaway should
That
it
is
ever come.
true. Just send the Ferrari out and run away to save your own skin. Makes sense.
Yes.
It's a smart idea. I'll make sure to think of that.
I hate this. I hate this. Yes, that is. It is. The knife is sort of give it the encouragement that it is able to harm the beast.
You should probably dull it down just in case. Don't want it accidentally hurting one of your students. Ferrari are very stupid sometimes, and even undertrained can make mistakes.
Duly noted. That is very wise advice you have given me, my lord. Over here. I believe your city is along this path should you go down it. If you'd like me to accompany you further, then I will. But it is a straight shot here, and there should be no detours.
Alright, well, thank you for your time. We'll take it from here. So, thank you for your time.
Of course.
I'll make sure to do business and I'll do some talking. Maybe you'll see me again soon.
I hope so, my lord.
You have a good one, Mr. Monty.
And you have a good day as well, Mr. Mustard.
Have a good day. Stay warm.
I hated that.
Instead, you see them just holding bush pieces as they are hiding, just pretending to be a bush. Honestly.
You gotta give it up to them for trying.
I'm glad that didn't end in a disaster. What were you thinking?
You see her with a big branch, and onto this big branch is like the bush covering her, and you see clearly her red face poking through the white bush. She drops the branch. Me not meant big trouble.
It ended well.
Monty.
You put it.
Hold it like an umbrella.
You given us an opportunity to be in good graces with the Lord, but it might have been better to play better safe than sorry. Because then it would the relation would have ended with us just shooing them away and going back to the city, and he would not think twice of us. But now he would most likely return.
good! We see friends again!
No,
Not good?
For as long as that man is around, that Ferali will be unable to be your friend.
We sneak away when he here.
That is only if that happens, and if that man gets impatient, should he not be able to find us Ferali, then we will have troubles.
We make sure always finds.
Can you promise? Can you absolutely promise that you will never be too far from that man? Should you? It is also improper. It is also. That man does not fancy you two very much. They want you to stay far from him.
Bullshit! Bullshit! Spoke me, said uneducated, and not speak when right. Me does good! Me good!
Yes, you did good in that situation. Perhaps he just needs to warm up to you, but for now...
Yes.
But for now, try not to do anything out of line. That is what I'm trying to get at.
Recently, no. Why? Is there something I need to be informed of?
The way you acted in order to gain his good graces is what is expected of you from him. From him, specifically. That is good.
Well, if I come across
Though
him,
you
I'll
must...
let you know
Monty?
For tools.
Yes.
Any tools specifically?
You said not act out of line.
Preferably.
Yes.
What line? Not C line.
Okay. Draws line. This is how I treat you.
That should be easy enough with
This line
what were you going
represents
to say
how
before?
I treat you. Draws two lines. But this line here represents how that man treated you and how he treated his Ferali. You notice that
bad.
Yes, you notice how there's two lines here and there's one line here. It is because we treat you differently. When you acting within these two lines is what you should aim for when in front of him. It doesn't need to be honest, but you must act within those lines of what he expects you to act like. It is a skill. It is not you submitting, but it is a skill to sort of... It is exactly what I did too. I did not want to deal with him. Malik did not want to deal with that man, but we had to in order to gain... We had to do it in order to gain the good graces of that man and perhaps gain some sort of leverage. We have nothing here, so therefore we have everything to gain. We are desperate for it.
Monty?
Yes.
Did you say to Chandelier my fault?
No. The Chancellor seemed to have given me explicit permission to handle the situation, so that is what I took the liberty of.
You see this one holding a bush piece, like an umbrella.
Where is this one running? And why do we have a cooking percent?
They are hiding.
Sorry.
Tried hide.
Thank you.
Failed.
Professor Monty, yes, we'd like to make a report, and seeing that you are definitely not with any other beings talking. Oh, busy. We've confirmed there's iron ore in the mines down there.
Look at you.
Iron.
So I'm gonna look for some more resources in the other caves. So we know there is progress there, I'm sure. You might is maybe a resource that we can use, but that's quite a good amount. It will be useful for new tools and equipment and other resources for maybe hinges and nails.
That is good.
Nails and
iron is a very precious metal.
Yes, we're gonna We're gonna look into the other cave right now.
Grab the bag and try to
Good.
stuff the piece of
Then
bullshit.
do take the liberty of that. You have my explicit permission to do it then.
Eventually, you're gonna see it just crunch, crunch, crunch as it
Thank
just
you,
gets
Professor.
into the bag.
Of course.
Nice.
We got professor permission, so hi ho, I guess.
If you wish to go
I'll
along
talk
with
to
that.
you after the excursion.
Of course.
You good hide. Invisible. Me visible. Visible.
So as I was saying, no, the Chancellor was not angry with me. He more so just threw it onto me, since it was partially my fault that this happened in the first place. But that means you sort of orchestrated and granted us that opportunity in a sort of odd sense.
Sorry for the interruption.
Opportunity good?
Yes, we may now be able to gain favor with another duke.
Hey, good! Good opportunity! He did good. Area? Bigger area?
What was that?
Bigger area with Duke?
Yes, we might be able to gain some more.
Duke?
It is like a king, but instead they only own land. Maybe multiple houses.
Sounds like Do.
No.
Duke?
No.
Doo-doo?
No. Don't.
Doo-doo?
Do not refer to them as that.
Do? No?
Stop. I do not want to be on the floor.
Me do not want to see the doo doo.
Duke, no doo-doo.
Eat a poo-poo. They eat the poo-poo.
Me eat snow.
We are 5 years old.
We are.
You got style. Joke!
I need to go. Don't mind them. They
Oh,
just...
you made them laugh.
Yes, they said a funny word. Don't...
Duke! Doo-doo!
Don't call...
Doo-doo!
Never call the dukes that. If I've never been able to give you an executive order, but that is an executive order. Do not call them Duke.
Oh, that's what they
No
said.
call Duke. Duke, no doo-doo.
Yes.
Promise.
Just,
No doo-doo.
just Duke.
Duke, no doo-doo.
Don't even try to say Dookie.
I can't. What, Monty? What did you stir in motion?
They said it. They said Duke, and then they said doo-doo.
At least you didn't call them Count Dooku.
Do it. Do it. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Fourth dimensionally. Hold on. I need to stay right here. Let me bury myself in
Me
the
eat
snow.
water. I mean snow. Me eat snow to get water.
I was just only telling them that what they should do and what they should not do, and act properly when they... Hello. Just... How was it? Was it any cold? Were you able to survive up there? I know you were rather...
Windy.
be sure to bring
As
proper
expected.
gear next time if you need any. Some climbing spikes. We have some to spare.
They bring.
Right, do we have a hammer and chisel anyway?
I believe we might have some in the crafting building. That is where all my aether tech is. You can't miss it.
No, they
right,
they're universities.
Oh, I can't think the name. Kingsley. Kingsley needed it for shaping some wood.
Ah.
Like good.
That is alright then.
Right, just before I go and take it, I want to let you know.
Wear patches.
Thank you.
Patches, probably camp.
You got yourself in an interesting pickle, Monty.
Yes,
Doo-doo.
unfortunately. No. Shut.
Don't do that to me, please.
No more doo-doo. Only bullshittery.
Here. It is the dessert that we were served.
What's that?
It is a sweet iced tea of some kind. Honey sweet iced tea. It is for you.
But like a cup, right?
Yes,
Just
yes.
liquid.
Yeah, just idea. You just,
Cup?
just the whole liquid.
Exactly. Thanks. You never had this.
It is the dessert, and it is a 20 apparently. It is a
Rare?
the rating of how good it tastes is most likely a 20 out of 20. In a sort of dice roll.
Ah!
Yes.
She stares in the distance for a few seconds. She just stares. This good. This
Yeah.
never had this good. Ah! Share. Share.
Yes, go on.
Friend, this good tea. 20 out of 20. I give you the cup. It was a
We
dessert
not had
tea with
tea
some
before.
honey. It good. Mind blow. Goods.
Share that amongst yourself.
Sugar?
Yes, it is sweet.
Sugar? You see her slightly tremble. Sugar?
I think I may have made a
Sugar?
mistake.
Me runs, me climbs, me sees everything.
Just if you're going to run out of my sight, don't act out of line. Just act properly. Please behave.
They sits on the cup.
If me makes trouble, me comes here in line. There you drew line, me sits there in between line. Good.
Just be on good behavior, please.
Good behavior. Yes. Go. We go. Work fast.
The race
better,
begins.
Better, faster.
The race begins.
Go.
Race you. Run.
Hi, I'm Pippin.
Hi, I'm Monty.
You're a bird.
Yes, I think I realized that. How have you been accustoming yourself to the rest of your peers? Is there something behind me?
No, I was looking for your following.
My what?
Your followers.
I don't believe I have any.
Oh.
Is it because you
most of the Primal Zerg I met in Favira had followers.
Are you calling me a Twitter?
No. I don't think I said any of those words.
No, I do not have any. But regardless, how are you accustoming yourself to your peers?
I think a lot of the people here are nice, even if there are some bad people.
I suppose that is a fair view of it. Not everyone can get along. Yep. There's something you need, Varus.
If I may ask, I'm looking for the Chancellor. We found some funny-looking rocks with some symbols on them, and they look fresh on top of the mountain.
No, I have not seen the Chancellor.
Where were the rocks? Were they by the waterfalls?
Yes, kinda.
I think someone was looking over those. I think they're from a student.
Alright, they do look fresh. I just wanted to report just in case, but if they're from a student...
They're over by the Ventus and Umbra tents, right?
Bit of the mountain, but yes. Do you know from what student?
I think it's one of those teams.
Do you recall the color of their hair or anything?
I don't know. I was just told not to touch them because someone's taking care of them.
Taking care of some rocks.
Alright, I will look into it.
Why are you only wearing one shoe?
That is not a shoe, that is my leg.
Why does your leg look different than your other leg?
Because it's amputated.
But it's right there.
But it does not look the same. My talons are right here. There are 3.
Is that the real one? Or is that the real one?
It's in comparison to the rest of my body, yes. The one on my right leg is my real one.
Is that why your eyes are different colors?
Yes, for the same reason. Have you never seen Aethertech before?
No, I grew up in Favira. I didn't even see a town until 4 years ago.
I see. That kind of checks out, I guess. So then I'm assuming that this is the first time you've seen.
Do you have a magic circle on your chest?
Yes, this is my magic circle that also does spells. I'm assuming this is the first time. I'm assuming this is the first time you've been around so many people.
Yeah, I was a little nervous at first, but I'm getting used to it because everyone's really nice. But I was told not to talk to any of the nobles.
That might be for the best, though
I didn't want to eat the Faviran flesh flowers.
No, they most likely want to have more familiar foods that they have eaten within their lifetimes. But yes, it shoots spells. I'm able to process lightning through it.
I saw someone process lightning once. They stood on top of a hill and waved around a big metal stick, and then lightning came down from the sky and hit them.
I'm assuming they're dead.
Well, they stopped moving, but I didn't go check because there was the metal stick.
I see. Well, unfortunate. So, is there any team you've taken interest in as a unsorted?
I mean, Captain is really nice, but so is Captain Yellow, so I'm not sure.
Who's Captain?
He's the captain of the blue team.
Ah, you're all. I can. Yes, Captain, you're all.
He asked me to call him by his last name, so he's Captain. Because he's Jarl Captain.
I don't believe that is his actual last name.
Oh, that's what he told me.
I might be remembering wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is. Sure, his last name is Captain.
Or was it Caden who told me? I don't remember.
So, the yellow or the Team Lumen or Team Aqua seems to suit your fancy, is what you're saying.
Yeah, because I was told to hang out with them.
You don't want to hang out with Team Ignis? Or which one was the other one?
No, I hung out with them too.
Oh. I see then. That one, well, is there a reason why you haven't fancied Team Ignis then?
I was told I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Okay, I will not pry. Is there anything you need of me?
No, I just wanted to introduce myself.
Okay. Oh,
I haven't actually met many of the professors.
There's Chancellor Malik right now. Who was it looking for? Ah, Chancellor Malik. Varys was looking for you. I don't know if you ran into him because he ran in that direction.
He went that way.
No, I just got out of the cave. What happened with the noble?
Surprisingly and luckily, we ended in good graces, and he seemed to have been interested in probably garnering audience with us, and perhaps also helping us with our trade routes to the city should we choose to, and perhaps even outside the city.
Great. All right.
I helped cook.
Thank you, Pippin.
I gave them some Themis.
Hey, was your little party doing this in the first place?
She seemed to have wanted to act within the lines of what was expected of her when in comparison to the other Ferali. Sort of seemed to have gauged that there was a bad experience that transpired between her and the noble, and wanted to amend for what was possibly done, because I believe she may have upset him. Though I do not think that she had the sort of social cues that it was probably acting out of her line as a Ferali. Regardless, it granted us this, and
very much so.
And I am going to correct that. Yes.
Yes, this could have been much, much worse.
Much, yes. I'm aware.
Keep that thing on the tighter reach.
Will do, Chancellor Malik.
Alright, I'm gonna try to find Varys then.
Goodbye.
There's something wrong with your arm.
No.
Oh. Ah, there's Morgan. I need to speak with her.
Bag full of iron.
Okay, then I'll head down.
What?
We have a few bags full of iron from the cave.
Ah. Good. Are you okay?
I'm tired. I didn't use a pickaxe for it.
You just...
I used my magic to meld it.
Oh. Shall we have that talk now?
Yes. Let me drop off this bag of baseball bats.
A base... Oh. Oh, wait, is that all you can meld metal into?
It was the first thing I thought of.
I suppose that's fair.
We good?
Good.
I can turn into other things, I just wasn't thinking about it.
I mean, I suppose it would all weigh the same.
Yeah. Extremely. Where do you want the bag of iron?
Just set them over there in the corner.
Dunk. Oh, yep. Right there.
Oh my god, you can crack a skull with this easily. Oof.
Yeah. Solid, unrefined iron.
Oh. I think we can make steel with it.
Do I want to have this conversation here or somewhere private?
More private. The walls are too
More
thin.
private than this. Okay. Lead the way. Here comes the rest of them with their bags of iron. Yeah, we have about 3 bags of iron or so. Oh, he's just carrying it. Oh.
No, I'll direct them. Put them in the corner. There's a corner with a box. Just put them there.
We bring shloads of iron.
Shloads. I do not know what sort of metric ton that is, but sure.
Honestly, it might just be the time to drop it
Y-
and then just
Put it in the corner.
get bags and bring it in.
Give me some of that.
I'll leave it to them. What? What happened?
They got it.
I did not see what happened. I may have missed an opportunity.
Just dumped it at their feet.
Oh.
Oh man.
I hope that poor boy's.
School was amusing to me.
I hope that poor boy's foot will be all right.
Me too.
My frames.
It's a really shitty dock.
Yeah, it is just. Oh, it's Ivy.
Oh,
Did he just show up?
I don't know. Tara's been looking for him all day.
Well, you found him.
Lieutenant, where have you been? We've been looking for you all day. Oh. Oh. Fair enough.
Okay.
Did you need anything? I was just heading back out.
No. Conversation, so.
Oh, well, don't let me stop
Also,
you.
if you see any nobles, yeah, you know what to do.
Oh my goodness, you can jump.
Keep that in mind.
I'm very athletic.
Oh. Well then, this would be a good point. So, what is it that you need to talk about?
So, on the more recent news, Talia and Yuki are on our side with the Furley. Protecting them, trying to gather everyone who is on the same page together.
Oh.
So we have 2 more allies.
That is good to know.
The thing that I want to talk to you about, though, I feel as though my feelings involving Malik is getting worse.
What makes you feel that way?
Worse than just wanting to teach him a lesson. Something inside of me just wants him gone. And Sinclair, before he departed, told me the fire that's in my heart involving it all. Hold it in, feed the flames, and wait for the right time to strike. Not too early, not too late, but the perfect opportunity. I think it's coming down to Sinclair was pushing me to kill him.
What you're talking about is very treasonous and very, very critical.
I know. That's why I'm talking to you about it. You're the one individual I trust the most.
It is complicated, because we do not know who would take whose side should the time come. If you are sure, and even it seems like Yuki and Talia are preparing for the worst as well, then
They may have been for a while. Talia seemed... I've only ever talked to her once, but every time that I'm around her, she has this air of just mystery around her, and as if she's scheming, coming up with something.
I do not like the man, but I also do not wish for his death, but I can see how someone can be driven to that sort of thought process, because Nyai was nearly there as well.
I think the thing that made me feel this more was his murder of Karsten. Someone who didn't deserve it. Someone who knew the rift was opening. They felt it, they could tell. There was a sign that they felt.
Hold your tongue.
Could literally smell it.
So, you may be asking yourself, Captain,
That's a rather large stick with cloth on it you're carrying. And my, aren't you covered in snow? And a little bit damp.
Captain, you seem moist, covered in snow, and carrying a large stick.
Sir,
What's with it?
Sir,
So we
you're
climbed
carrying
up
a
a
large
mountain
stick and
today.
seem very moist.
We climbed a mountain, and I was sure I invited you to do it. I know you saw the other side.
I had no idea.
Okay. Do you want to go now? We have rope to guide us. And Professor, you could come too if you're willing to. Well, are you scared of heights?
No, but I am old.
That's true. I mean, if
I
you can't
decide
get
to
cold, you're
go,
probably the best
I'll
chance out of all of us.
meet you all up there.
I don't think you could do it by yourself in the dark if you don't know where you're going. It'd be rather dangerous.
Fair. To be fair, I did navigate the cave in the dark.
Okay.
The cave's a little dangerous.
It's icy and it's windy, and also it's really high.
Yes.
I'm not kidding. It's really. I know. I'm a Viking. It's really, really high up there.
And moist.
It's like really high. And moist.
Did I say that enough?
But we're putting a flag
Moist.
top of the mountain.
So that's what the stick is for. A flag.
Mm-hmm. Emma made it.
She made a stick? Oh.
Proud of her. Thought that would have been Ferris's
Do you want to
job,
come?
but
That's the whole. I sought you out because I wanted to know if you want to
sure. I will
Okay.
come. Just give me a
Me
moment to
and you are
prepare.
going.
I
We wanted
don't want to
see
come.
A point of. Why ever not, sir?
Well, you're coming, and she's already coming. And you're pretty moist as it is.
You are out of pocket today, aren't you?
No, I'm old.
Okay. Wow, Yoros missed this entire conversation. Okay, well, I'm gonna go and pick Kingsley up with him. And we might bring more people because it's so dark now.
I'll meet you there.
Okay, it's across the bridge. So I'll give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes would probably do. Okay.
Okay.
Such large wood.
Very large wood for such a small man.
Big things happens in small packages.
You're right.
Anyway, regicide.
Ah, yes. Completely forgot we were talking about that.
Yes, I think I seen this coming for quite some time. I even warned the Chancellor that should he rebel against this one simple wish that I think sparked it all, the mistreatment of the Ferali. If he just showed them that the respect that they deserved, this whole thing would have been avoided. And I don't think that this is something that I started by putting ideas in their head, but that it was going to happen at some point. Not a matter of if, but when.
A lot of the students have been restless and tired of it. Talia and Yuki are viewing Arcturus as one of the issues. And Talia has said 3 out of 5 times Malik is a good leader. Other times it's disastrous and will lead to destruction.
Anytime a leader is disastrous, that does not mean for a good leader.
Agreed.
Sometimes I wonder if what I did was a mistake by trying to save the man's life. Perhaps it was Alea's own words that was reaching me in that moment.
Monty!
Yes?
Is Malik on boat?
No.
Bad explosion!
What? Who?
You'll see. Hurt.
Where are they? Where are they?
Malik! One house. Where's Malik?
I'm unsure.
Scary.
God damn it didn't work.
Need help?
I'm trying to get off the ground.
Malik!
God.
Where's Malik?
Wait, why? What's going on?
Monty.
Yes.
Malik.
Where?
Where Malik?
Hurt. Person hurt. Need Malik.
Where?
I don't know where Malik is.
Find Malik?
Monty!
Yes?
Professor Monty, have you seen Malik?
No, I'm going to take to the skies. Hopefully I can gain some air off of this goddamn thing.
Understood. If you find Malik, tell him about the situation. I'm trying to look for him as well.
Where is
to
the-
help Ulysses, though, it was an Aether-Tech explosion.
Where is the person? Where is Ulysses?
Still being guided, or are you...
Ulysses is in the medical tent, right? In the medical house right now.
Okay.
It's being treated by the Ventus medic.
There we go. That's a person. Nothing there.
Thanks. And you know what to jump.
Well,
Yeah.
through at this late hour, it's...
Yeah, no, we'll need to fly. Well, the good news is towards the end of the
Nothing.
Any news on Malik, or still not looking? Running around.
Gotcha. I will look into the caves. Do you know where the second cave is? I only know of the one.
Shit. I only know of the one that's further down there.
I will go there then.
Right.
What the hell happened? Ah, they got that one. Emma, have you seen Malik?
No, I'm looking for him.
God
Can't find him.
damn it. Continue.
Funny enough, he's never here when we need him.
I hope I don't get shot down. I'm not sure if I'm out of bounds. How far does this thing go? Okay, yeah, but I'm not supposed to be up here. Okay, those are the training grounds. Oh. It's a bit of a stretch, but maybe. Just stay low to the ground. Don't ascend past the mountains. Oh, that is a good place to perch myself. He wouldn't have come this far. Maybe. Oh. God damn it, I'm not meant for this much running. I thought that was a person. Malik? Malik? Nothing. Pretty sure people have searched head and toe for this person. Let's return. If we cannot find him, then the next best thing is pumping them full of divine healing to Overcast, but they might need a battery They might need a mana berry to do it. Therefore, I need to be there. Not too high, just but I need to get above the mountains.
Yeah, don't you remember when we made the flares?
Where?
Was he
but,
found?
You know, it didn't kill us. It only kind of exploded a little bit.
He was found. Malik is already treating him.
Thank goodness.
He's really hurt.
They're doing as best they can. It is
Well, to be fair,
in
our
very bad
flare
shape.
guns is like this big. His safe tech is like.
I need to check my lab. I heard it was an
Big.
Aether-Tech accident.
Emma.
I'm Emma. What's up?
Heard wrong.
What? Oh, what was that?
Me follows you.
Okay.
Heard someone call name, but said Amma, but not Up. Spoke to Rabbit.
Yeah, her name is Emma.
Emma. We borrowed the jar here.
Jar?
Took jar. For very good. Jam. Berry jam.
Give me 1 second.
One second, gone. Joke. Joke.
DM?
I heard there was an Aether-Tech explosion of some kind. Is it anywhere here? Or would I recognize any damage?
Nope, everything looks exactly as you had last left it.
Oh. Okay, thank you. Nothing happened. It must have been an Aether-Tech problem on him. Oh, by the gods, that means it was on him. That might be worse. I could fix this stuff, but if it was his mask or on his back, it might have blown through his skin. I hope he's
Sounds hurt.
He has Malik, so they might be able to. They might be able to rescue him.
Sure.
Sorry, hold on a moment.
But
Yeah, hello.
are you
Everything alright?
Yes.
emotional okay?
There was an Aether-Tech mishap.
A backfire?
Yeah, a sort of backlash, but it wasn't any of the equipment, it was on the boy. Which might be worse because having a blast of close proximity.
Do you think he'll make it?
They have Malak, so they have a chance. I just we were looking for him for a few minutes, so it might be a little late, but I think they may have gotten to him in time.
I wish the best of luck.
He might just suffer some permanent damage is all.
That's fair. Hey, better permanent damage than losing your life, you know?
I suppose so, but we have enough. We already have a student that is pretty much handicapped. But it is something.
Well, sure it'll be okay.
I'm sure. Thank you.
Is our shovels and our hose?
Yes.
You should have got the same
Monty.
job done.
It'll work.
What can we do to help?
Hope, I guess. That's all I can do, too.
Well, we could bring water to healers.
When it comes to healing,
Not sure.
it is best to not get in the way. That they already have a small enclosed space as it is. They don't have the big medbay that we had before. We'll only get in the way.
Not want to be in the way. We saw you fly.
I what?
Why were you fly?
I was looking for...
Fly up sky.
I was looking for Chancellor Malik. I was not sure if he was there or not, so I was assisting in that.
Me sorry for today. Bad mistakes, but me gave good opportunity.
Yes,
Yes?
But next time, try not to do that.
No talks next time, promise.
Yes, as I said, the consensus is that, to try and stay away from the outside people as much as possible. That one could have taken you, if you had been alone. I'm unsure if you approached him by yourself.
Los? Many monkey.
Yes, lots of monkey.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness, there is so many.
But if Noble takes Frali,
Then I might...
Rosewood, go and kill Noble.
No. No. We can't do that.
No?
Our pledge here is
Oh.
to defeat rift beasts. Not kill people, but should there ever be something that endangers other people, then we might.
Excuse me, little ones?
But we not seen as... Oh.
I would go after him and take you back. Rosewood would not. And there might be a few other few students that might join us in getting you back.
Promise.
You want a stick?
Of course I promise. But then you have to promise not to engage in
here's some
people from
old
the
wood
outside
on
like
this
that
pickaxe.
again.
Take it. Have fun.
Me promises. Yes, me not want to be taken away.
Good. I don't want that for any of the
Me want to
Don't mind
stay
the
with
smoke.
you.
Oh,
I gotta repair the pickaxes and stuff.
thank you.
How you they go?
Let's take a walk.
Yes.
Sandra?
Me thinks yes.
Iron. A lot of iron.
Not sure.
Crystal told me slow in bad way.
Can I join?
You can join. You are slow because you are most likely keeping up with me all the time.
Yes, me becomes
Alright, let me check in with
trained.
And they were like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, the Princess Cecilia and her spouse were planning a night.
Frawleys, have you been to the caves before?
Food with them.
Haunted.
Haunted.
We visit ponies?
Maybe. They might be sleeping at this hour.
Okay.
I heard that there was a second. Do you guys know where the second cave is? I heard there was a second one.
Second.
Yes.
2 ways. Oh.
Hmm?
Crystal.
Yes, the crystal one. I've been looking for that.
Crystal cave.
Could you lead the way?
Way back.
Thank you.
Huh. But walks slow. Monty
yes.
cannot keep.
Yes. Slow.
I'm keeping up. Good evening, Lucia.
Hello.
Is everything good?
Yes.
Hello.
We visit cave.
Okay.
I'm assuming you do not know of the mushroom cave then.
No mushroom.
Ah, then you don't know about it.
Cave haunted.
Well, what you're hearing might be the mooing of the mushrooms.
No. One go in, no go out. Disappear.
Oh.
Is here?
Ghost.
I'm
Monty?
Yes.
We go see ghost?
I mean, do you want to see a ghost?
Only if you protect.
We will not see the ghost then.
Wait, you not protect?
I can protect, but it's best to just avoid those situations entirely.
Ghost, no good. No.
The number one rule about fighting, you avoid the problem. It's usually best not to fight if you can.
Amaterasu not good avoiding problems.
Yes, you are not. You should probably get better at that.
Avoid problems, get better. Yes.
Yes. Chance. Huh. Ah, I see. They don't look like aetherite to me.
Wow, pretty.
Yes, they are. Maybe it could just be ice?
Crystal.
I don't remember seeing this much. There's no way this could be aetherite, is it? It's transparent. This might just...
Can we see and go close?
I mean, that's just what we're trying to observe.
Huh?
I see.
We saw something old.
Something.
There's a little stray piece over here.
Like
saying?
memory. Someone like someone used to know. Just illusion.
Yes. I'm unsure if the...
No work.
Oh, yeah. We can just say it's in my hand. This... Is this just very, very early crystalline aetherite? They're usually not so transparent and translucent. Oh. Well, that's scary. I know that's Ivian,
Not
but...
like sound.
Ghost?
No, it's Ivian.
Ah, no ghost.
Actually, I want to go ask him something.
No ghost.
Watch for wolf.
Wolf. What wolf?
Wolf.
God damn it, Ivian. What the hell? Oh. I wanted to talk to him about this aetherite, or like, whatever it is.
Here go.
Oh, it is getting a tad late. I think I might retire a little early, probably in the next 20 minutes or so.
Yes, me tired too.
Long day.
That there. In
What?
dark.
I'm pretty sure that's the... that's...
Monkey.
He's over there.
Scared.
Okay.
Ivy.
Ivy
over there. Ivy.
Imagination strong. Scared. A branch snaps, and I absolutely jump at your leg. Me walks close.
Are you okay,
Good
Ivian?
evening, sir.
Yeah, you seem to have stand very precariously towards the edge. Are you okay?
I was just enjoying the view, is all. Same reason why I came to the caves.
Do you know if that's very early on aetherite? Because it looks pretty crystalline, but I've never seen aetherite so translucent before. Is that what that is?
Neither have I, sir.
Huh.
It isn't. From what I know of aetherites, there's not much. From what I've seen of it, it doesn't seem to be of the same energy.
But
Makes sense?
they're crystals, is what I heard.
Yes.
Huh.
I don't think it's much to worry about now, sir, but it could be.
I'll have to check up on my studies. sorry to bother you. I was just very curious.
Right, sir.
Let's just go.
Still touched your leg.
It is alright. I have a good evening.
Okay. Stay safe. Watch for wolf.
I finally let go to your leg.
Oh my goodness. You are a little heavier than I expected.
We got scared. Sudden sound.
That was you stepping on a twig.
What sound?
Twig can be scary. Someone told, sticks and stones break bones. We not want bones break.
Then you must be really afraid right now because we are surrounded by boulders and trees.
No say.
They won't hurt you, Amaterasu. They can't hurt you. They are boulders and trees.
But have you heard of tree falls and rock fall too?
Yes, but that is only if you are near a mountain, and that is only when a tree has been, like, uprooted. And you will hear a tree fall, and before it falls, it makes a very loud creaking noise. So, I don't think there's much to worry about.
Like, what?
It's... imagine...
What kind of creaking?
It's... like... it's the sound of when you, like, snap a stick in half, but imagine it like being continuous. You hear that little bending noise. Like you hear it over.
Twig snap continuous.
Yes, like you hear it over and over again.
You stepped on some dead leaves.
No, that's crunching, not creaking.
Crunching?
Yes. Where are you two Farley sleeping?
Usually tree. That tree.
Tree?
If it accommodates you a little better, you are more than welcome to sleep in the ship. But if you want to sleep in the tree more, then that is your prerogative. I am merely extending the offer.
Ship warmer.
Yes, that is true.
Yes, warmer, better.
It's better. Oh. I think I'm going to just retire a little earlier.
Me too. Tired. Long day.
We will situate you with a bed for you both.
Mountain lots today.
Good evening, Professor Takuya.
Hello. Do you want a good stuff to ale? Yeah.
Who? What?
Rosewood ale, yeah. Star. Week.
We will say goodnight to her before we head into the ship. I want to check.
Thanks, you.
I want to check real quick on Ulysses, apparently, he was part of the explosion.
Yes.
Hmm? Oh.
I think you're celestial a little bit because in that time you were the hope. You were the light that Ulysses needed. Remember that for him.
It might not be.
Yeah.
They are having a moment.
Right, okay, yeah.
I'm pretty
Right,
sure
alright.
Ulysses is fine, but they're having a moment in there.
See.
He's snowflakes through the window, so.
That's right, is picking up on social cues of when you're needed and not needed. Just sort of reading the room. It's a.
Read room.
Yes, it is a good skill to pick up on.
Yes. He wonders what happened, Thorky.
We will ask him when he's able and about. I'm also a little curious.
Yes.
The only thing that could have caused that sort of aetherite malfunction is divine magic to be passed through there intentionally.
He appears to be an ape, like a monkey.
I do not want to think that he was harmed intentionally, though. That sort of injury could have been catastrophic.
I watched happen.
You saw it?
Was training.
Oh, he was training.
Forget who. Big yellow arms.
Oh, that's why. See, the big yellow arms you're talking about is a divine caster, and what might have happened is that the intention of harm was passed through the aether tech, and therefore causing the aetherite within the aether tech to react catastrophically. Essentially, magic hitting magic makes bigger magic boom. But it is only with aetherite and divine magic. Essentially something like this. So yes, that is...
Monty?
Yes, Amaterasu?
Does Chandelier have divine magic?
Yes, but... Ulysses has a weapon that is Aethertech. Both of... He's not... So... It was alright. It was more so the sort of combat that happened.
He not asking for her.
Yes,
Me asking for you.
I cannot cast divine magic.
But Chandelier, if angry, boom.
Yes, he can technically do that. Now that you bring that up, I don't think I'd be able to handle him in a fight then. But if he does that, he also suffers the consequences too.
What consequence?
If an explosion happened on me, he needs to touch me in order to do that. That is how the magic passes through. So I would lose my leg, but he would lose his arm.
But you would go up too?
My leg would, depending on where he touches, it would explode, yes.
But you can live without leg, yes?
Yes, but if he touches this or my face, that would cost me.
Not one thing.
I don't think he
Not
would
one
do that.
thing.
No, no, no.
I don't think he would do that, no.
Not that evil, yes? I mean, not like Ali.
Not evil.
No.
Yes?
His own divine magic proves that he is trying to be a good person, or at least is a good person. Good evening, Actors. So...
Good evening. I'm going to be calling it a night, so I'll be in my usual spot.
I will be calling it a night soon, too. You have a good night. But yes, bad people can still do good as much as good people can still do bad. What you might view him as is a bad person, but his divine magic speaks for itself. He is still trying to do good. He might not be good at it. No one's perfect. But he's trying. Yes.
Is Amaterasu good or bad?
Good evening, Captain Yule.
Don't mind me, I'm just...
You are good and trying to do good. Sometimes you don't do good. Well, I mean, you have good intentions, but sometimes it doesn't lead that way. So,
Accidental. Bad.
yeah, yes, you are trying to do good and sometimes just cause trouble. You know
that point.
You know this. You already know that. And I look forward to getting to both of you as well.
Cinnamon.
Yes.
Cinnamon.
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 And what about you as yourself?
And
they are purple. They're not the purple, but they are purple. So maybe something like violet or magenta.
Another shade purple. Violet.
Or royal.
Violet.
Oh, violet.
Violet.
Okay.
Violet.
This here is Amaterasu. They are a different case.
Amaterasu.
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 Or Ama for short.
Ama.
Good.
Ama.
Then I hope we all get along. But I'm unsure if you'll be sticking around, but me and Amaterasu will be calling it a night.
Oh, me sleep too.
And what about you, Violet?
Tired. Climb mountain.
Okay then.
Me sleep too.
Then we have a sort of tradition with me and Amaterasu. See, we have a friend who has went away for far away in probably a really long time. I'm sure you've heard of her, called the Alea Rosewood, the person who established Rosewood in the first place. she is the person that is gone far away, and we are currently looking for her, or maybe she'll return after a while. So, we look towards the sky knowing that we are under the same sky, and say goodnight.
Mhm.
Hoping we'll see her one day.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Well, yeah. Big mistake, but saved.
Good night. We find mountain.
Night's good.
Good night. I cleaned up Amatras's mess.
Yes.
Okay. Let us go. It is all the way. It is to the bottom floor. My word, it's dark.
One more.
Okay. You can pick any of the rooms. Me and Amatrasus is all the way at the end to the right.
And to left.
Okay. And to left.
Yes, neighbors. Night's good.
Have a good night, Violet and Cinnamon.
Good night.
Can me sleep above?
Of course. You always want the top bunk.
Thanks, you. Thanks, you.
Good night.
Night. Good